Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to this very, very long video that you guys are about to watch. This will be the last video that I upload of NHL 20 Be a Pro. I decided to go back and do the montage or the compilation or whatever you want to call it, the marathon of my NHL Be a Pro series. So this will be episode 62 to episode 77, and hopefully you guys enjoy this marathon. Make sure you guys sit back, relax. It's a very long marathon, so make sure you guys grab some popcorn, or you guys can come back to it once in a while and continue watching it over and over again. Well, keep on watching until you reach the end and all that stuff. But anyways, I'm really hoping for NHL 20 to be, or 21 to be launched on, or I can get my hands on it on October 7th or the 8th. You guys will start seeing NHL 20 Be a Pro here on this channel, so I cannot wait for that. But anyways, enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro. Today we're going to face off against the St. Louis Blues and the Anaheim Ducks once again. We're doing the Ducks like just right back to back. We're playing their two games against each other, pretty much back to back, but not really. But the last four games we actually have won, and we actually moved up on the standings there in the Pacific. We're second in the Pacific now. Since we've been winning, we've been doing amazingly, and right now I've been doing pretty good myself. I got a couple points the last couple of games, so hopefully we can actually continue that, and hopefully we do, because yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to get points. It's awesome to get our team up in the standings like that into second place. But anyways, let's get this thing started. I'll see you guys when we get on the ice. Alright guys, so we're jumping on the ice. 9 minutes remaining in the first period. Looks like we're not jumping right into the second period like we did the last couple of games. But anyways, I got some stuff to talk about. I did technically my first official live stream today as of this recording, but on Saturday. You guys, some of you guys tuned in, which is awesome. I just want to say thank you for that. And I actually had a lot of fun playing, even though I recorded or I live streamed for like only 30 minutes. Only 30 minutes, because I was doing a test. I wanted to see some stuff work out, and I want to see some problem areas, and I've seen some problem areas with that, and I want to change a couple things. But by the time next weekend comes, or next Saturday, you guys will see a completely different stream. It will look better. I realized on my original stream that I did for you guys on Saturday, for some reason my capture card, I have a quality setting that I can set on my capture card, which goes from good, better to best, and it's always on best. I don't know why, but my capture card switched it to better, or good, so it wasn't as good looking as it should be, and but those are some of the problems, and that's why I did the stream test, just to figure out those problems. And there we go. We get another goal for ourselves. We get the lead. Man, we're on fire for the past couple of games. For the past like 4 games, we've been on fire. That is our 9th goal of the season. That's our 9th goal of the season. And yeah. So going back to the live stream. I had somebody ask me about the NHL draft lottery that they had, and my opinion on it. I didn't watch it, like I said in the live stream. In the live stream, I didn't say I didn't watch it, which I didn't. I watched like clips of it after it happened, because I completely forgot it was actually on, and I was doing some other things too. So, but yeah. So I talked about that in my stream, in my opinion on it, and I don't know. It was a weird format this year. Obviously, going on with the weird format of the playoffs as well. So everything's just weird this year when it comes down to sports. And tell me what you guys think in the comments below about the draft lottery. Did you guys like it? Did you guys dislike it? let me know in the comments below, because I would love to know your guys' opinions on it, because it's hockey, and that's what my channel is all about. But I've been trying to move away, or not move away. I've been trying to add more variety / different stuff to my channel instead of just hockey. So, because I'm interested in other things too. I'm not just interested in hockey. Yeah. So I had a really fun time live streaming, even though it was just 30 minutes, and it was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It was Assassin's Creed Odyssey that we played, or that I played, for 30 minutes, and did a couple things. It was mostly just a test. It wasn't really just because of the game or anything like that. It was just a test. See how everything will run, see how everything will go about, and see if my computer can handle it, which it can. And that's why I got this new computer, because it can handle the new editing and all that stuff, the editing program that I have, and recording, and probably doing live streams at the same time. It can handle all that. So yeah, that's why I got a new computer. Yeah, so my internet can handle it. I get a very excellent connection. Maybe that's just based on because of the quality of my capture card where it was at. It was that good, or between good and better. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen there, but it'll be a lot better for next weekend. So next weekend there'll be another live stream, hopefully on Saturday, and yeah, hopefully we get one done on Saturday, and there might be one on Sunday too. So there might be just live stream weekends where I just live stream on the weekends and just play games during the day. Obviously, do a live stream of it, because that's what I do during the day anyways, is play games. So also, there's a lot of new games coming out this month. Well, next month in July. So yeah, there's a lot of new games coming out in July that I can't wait to play, that I haven't bought yet, because I'm more stingy with my money now than I was ever before. So I've been saving up to pay off my computer, because I pay monthly for it, and paying off a couple other things and all that. But yeah, so I've been putting some money away for video games and some money away for the Xbox Series X, obviously, because I want to get that at launch. So yeah, so hopefully we can actually continue this this hype that we have going on, or this chemistry that we have going on. We are 1-0, so hopefully we can continue that into the third period, and hopefully we can actually win this game, because it'll actually be a lot of fun if we can actually win this game. It could be 5 games in a row. I don't even know what to name this video yet, so hopefully we win. But anyways, I'll see you guys when we get the third period started. Alright guys, we're jumping into the third period now. About 15 minutes remaining into the third period here. We're actually still up by 1, which is awesome. And I've been watching. I want to play this game that just came out. You guys might know it. It's called The Last of Us 2, or Last of Us Part 2, and I really want to play it. I do have a PlayStation, but it's not my PlayStation, but I can play it, and I can buy games for it, obviously, and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know if you guys will be interested in seeing that type of game, because that's very different from what's on my channel, or what I've been doing on my channel, mostly sports games, and we're jumping into like a apocalyptic, like zombie type of infected type of deal game, when it comes down to The Last of Us 2, or Last of Us Part 2. I've been watching a YouTuber. You guys might know him. He's very well known. His name is Jacksepticeye, and I've been watching his Last of Us Part 2 series. Right now I'm on Part 1. I'm still on Part 1 of his series, because he uploaded like over 2.5 hours of like each part's like 2.5 hours, so, which is crazy. But yeah, I've been watching that. That game seems really fun, and I know The Last of Us, the first one, was actually really, really good, and I never had a chance to actually play it, even though I had a PS4 and a PS3. I have every single console except for the Nintendo Switch. I don't have the Nintendo Switch yet. We have every new generation except for, well, this generation, except for Nintendo Switch. We don't have a Nintendo Switch. But, yeah, so, and obviously we're getting, well, I'm getting the Series X, and I think my dad is getting the PS5. Not when it first comes out, but probably when they release like a slim model or like a cheaper model than what they first bring out. But anyways, yeah. So I've been thinking about it. And I think there is a Last of Us Part 2 bundle, PS4 bundle that I could probably buy. I want to buy like the PS4 Pro if I was gonna go and get a PS4 just to play Last of Us. It would probably be a PS4 Pro, and I'll have to beat the game in 30 days, which is probably never going to happen, and probably return the PS4 in 30 days. Yeah, so I really want to play it, but I don't know. I have to really, really think about it, because that game seems a lot of fun to play and just sit back, relax, and just get into the game and just play it. That's what the type of game that I love doing. That's why I love Assassin's Creed, because this is one of those games you can get really synced into and just play it for hours. It's kind of like another game you can really sink into and play for hours without noticing is Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's the game where you can really jump in and not even notice that you played it. Like, I'm going to play it for an hour, then you jump in, then you look at the clock, it's 6 hours later. It's one of those games where you can just sit back, relax, and just play, which is awesome. But anyways, we're jumping into the overtime period. As you guys know, with overtime periods, I just hide the menu, and we just watch it as a hockey game, because it's only 5 minutes. And but when we come to the playoffs, I'll be skipping it, because it'll be 20-minute periods, and it won't be like an overtime period. And we're going to the penalty box already. So that's great. Hopefully we don't lose this game over that. Technically, we got a point. Which is good. Alright, it's a 5-on-3. Or 4-on-3, sorry. 4-on-3. And then it'll be 4-on-4 when the penalty is over. And we just need to clear the puck. Just get the puck out. There we go. Just get the puck out. Save my energy from not moving. I'm not going to move. Save my energy so I can stay on the ice longer and try to help them as best as I can. Oh, there we go. Nice save. Is it Blackwood in net? Awesome. Awesome. Blackwood is in net for us. Maybe that's why we're winning. Is that why we're winning? That's why we've been winning? It's because we have a different goalie in net? I haven't really noticed if we actually changed goalies or not. But we're back into another OT, which is crazy. And it looks like we're probably going to jump into another shootout also. So, alright. Looks like we're going to jump into another shootout, which is awesome. And this could be just its own episode, actually. Since how long it's actually been since we just done one game, one per episode. Which doesn't usually happen. But if it runs this long and all this stuff, obviously it's going to be its own episode. But I'll see after editing this big chunk of video. This big chunk of video. Then if it is too short, then I'll jump back in and record another game, because it doesn't take me long to record another game. It takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to record one game. So as you guys can see, with 2 games, it takes me like 60 minutes to record one game. I'm just gonna hold the puck. Oh, I lost the puck. I was just gonna hold it, but the guy came up behind me. I didn't know the guy was gonna come up behind me. Come on, save it, Blackwood. There you go. Oh, nice save. Nice save. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh, I try to get from long range. Try to get it from long range. Try to get them cover it up so we can get a face off in their zone. Also, we can get some fresh guys on the ice. So we got 2 minutes remaining. A real 2 minutes, and we got like 10 seconds left in the penalty kill. So it'll go back to 4-on-4, and then once the ref blows the whistle, then it'll go back to 3-on-3. But it looks like we're really charging in here. Oh, I thought that was gonna go in. That was actually really close. I thought that was just gonna go in. All right, are we gonna get two? Oh, breakaway. Nice little. I don't know what that kind of dangle was, but it was on there. Anyways, we're gonna jump into shootout probably. If we do jump into shootout, are we gonna make? Currently we're 1 and I want to say 2, or 1 and 3. I forget our shootout record. I just forgot our shootout record with this team. It could be more, obviously, because I've been on a couple of teams. But yeah, I think it's 1 and 3. No, we missed 2. Did we miss 2? I completely forget. You guys can remind me in the comments below what it is. Are we going to score? That's the question. And we're going to get another goal, because it does count as a goal. So we're going to get 2 goals in one game. We're going to get 2 goals in one game. Could that happen? We have to wait and find out, because it's a real minute that we actually have to wait before we actually jump on to the shootout. I don't know what to talk about. Alright, here we go. Why would you do that dangle at the line? That's ridiculous. No one was in front of you or beside you. There was no need for that dangle at the blue line. It could have just went offside. It would have been more dangerous to go offside. Jeez. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. Icing? Why would you... Alright, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. See if we can at least get the puck out. Jeez, I'm yawning. Ugh. That's really unprofessional of me. It's real unprofessional of me. But looks like we're jumping into the shootout. Hopefully we actually win the shootout, because we've been winning these games. I don't want to lose our winning streak. So I want to continue on and win this game. So hopefully we can actually win here pretty early, pretty quickly, and move on. There we go. Nice save. Nice save. All right, here we go. Carlson. Come on, Carlson. Why would you do that dangle? Why? That's the worst one. I know it's a computer, but it's like the worst one in the game. It slows you down so much. It's unusable. There we go. Nice save. Nice lower pad save. Was it lower pad? It was. There we go, guys. Here we go, boys. He poked me. He poked me. I came too close. Came too close. Came too close. I was too close. He was really far out. He was really far out of his net. Oh, nice poke check. Nice poke check to retaliate on the other guy's poke checks. Alright. Let's see if we can get a goal here. Oh, that was nice. Too bad with the poke checks. Man, I need to get my hair cut. It's been a while. It's been like 2 months since I actually had my hair cut. I cut my hair by myself, when this lockdown started and this pandemic started and everything. And I cut my own hair. It was it was bad. I used to cut my hair all the time, my own hair all the time, until I went to a barber, and then I realized that I'm not good at cutting hair, and I'll have a barber do it for now on. So it's been quite a while. So I have to call my barber and actually book an appointment, because that's the only way that they're doing things right now. So, but anyways, we come out with a win. We come out with 1 game and 1 video, which is awesome, which will help me edit, because this video will be long enough just by itself. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys stay tuned because this weekend, Saturday, coming up, will be another live stream. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And I don't know what game we're playing, but if you guys have any suggestions on games to play, put them in the comments below, and I'll check it out. But yeah, anyways, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description. My name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro. This is episode 63. We're actually coming down to the wire when it comes down to the new NHL game coming out. Obviously, we still have August. We still have another 2 months, obviously, because July just began. But we still have another 2 months before NHL 2021 is announced. So we're going to talk about that in this video. We're going to talk about a little bit about NHL 21 and all that stuff, and my thoughts on what are they going to do with NHL 21. And this is going to be type of I don't know what this video is going to be, but we're going to play some NHL Be a Pro anyways. We're going to have that in the background while I talk about NHL 21. But anyways, hopefully you guys will enjoy this one. And yeah, so if you guys want me to make a separate video on NHL 21 for the stuff that I haven't talked about in this video, if you want me to go in more details about like certain things I talk about or I mention in this video, and you guys want me to do another video, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a separate NHL 21 video. But anyways, let's get it started. I'll see you guys when we get on the ice. We're playing against the Anaheim Ducks today. Hopefully we just play one game. If we just play one game, that's awesome. But if we do play 2 games, that it's okay, and we'll jump into a second game. But anyways, I'll see you guys when we get it started. All right, guys, we're jumping on the ice here. We got 10 minutes left in the first period. We're jumping into a penalty kill. Well, anyways, around this time, I start usually talking about the new NHL, the newest NHL that's coming out. This is around the time I usually start talking about it. And this year, I haven't mentioned anything about NHL 21 on this channel. Not even one piece of, not even just one dream list video or wish list video. I haven't even done that on this channel, which I usually do around this time. And I used to do this series on my channel every year before a new NHL comes out. I used to call it NHL like 15 news, or NHL 16 news, or NHL 17 news, or 18, 19, and NHL 20 news. It was a series going on for my channel for quite a while, where I talked about the rumors and leaks and all that stuff about the newest NHL game. I haven't done that, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it anymore because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, but anyways, I was going to do NHL 21 wishlist video, but I decided not to do it because it's to this point it's kind of pointless. It's kind of pointless talking about the newest NHL because EA's never going to do the things that we want in the video game. They're not going to do anything. Like they're not going to listen to the community like they said with the NHL 20. They said, "Oh yeah, we listened to the community." They didn't. I didn't see anybody mention they wanted face coverings or dancing in the middle before the game starts with EA SHL. Nobody wanted that. But they put it in the game anyways and said, "Oh, the community wants this." No, the community didn't want it. They didn't improve on the soundtrack, and they didn't improve on the game overall with NHL 20. Now, granted, some things in NHL 20 are awesome. Don't get me wrong there. This game is good. It's better than NHL 19. Obviously, every single year a game's going to get better than a previous version, but there's still lots and lots of problems and lots of stuff that we want in a game. Obviously, we want have with NHL Be a Pro, we kind of want like a like interview type of section where you want, like, we could talk to the press and all that stuff about our next, like, our previous, like, our game. We want to have like full on like practice sessions like they have in 2K. In my career, where you can go in and practice with your team, or you can go to the gym and work out. Those are the two things that you could do. All they wanted, that's what I want in this, because it will make the series a little bit more interesting instead of me just playing NHL Be a Pro. There'll be some type of storyline behind it. That's what people really wanted with NHL Be a Pro this year. And that's what I wanted too. I wanted to have a story behind it. I wanted to have like a motive behind it. And maybe with the story mode with NHL Be a Pro, like they did in 2K, where like I forget what 2K that it had it in. But you were like on a bus going to a game, then you decided to shoot fireworks off with one of your teammates and stuff, and you get in trouble and all that stuff. So I don't know what it was. Don't know what 2K that was, but that was interesting. Oh, no, it wasn't 2K. It was the Madden storyline. It was the Madden storyline, and even Madden had a story mode. FIFA had a story mode. NHL did not have a story mode. For the I know FIFA and Madden stopped their story modes, their 2 story modes, but their 2 story modes were awesome. It was a great addition to those games, and I feel like EA or NHL EA missed out on the opportunity to add that to their games. They missed a big opportunity to add that to their games, in my opinion. And I loved playing the FIFA story mode. I actually couldn't wait for, obviously I did not buy FIFA. I have EA access where I could play the EA games and all that stuff. But I was waiting for it to be into the EA access vault to actually play it. And when I played the story mode for FIFA or for Madden, I loved it. It was actually interesting. It actually made me play the game even more to finish that storyline, see what happens at the end, and all that stuff. I wish NHL did that. I wish this game did that. But unfortunately, it did not happen, and we just got normal NHL Be a Pro. I wish they add some different things to it for the series to keep it interesting for people to actually play and all that stuff, and like have interviews, or like did we just get moved up on the line? I just skipped it. Did we? No, we're still on 4th. We're gonna jump into the second game now because that first game was too short. But anyways, I love the story mode. And I wish they had the story mode, or some type of something in the game that's added to the experience of NHL Be a Pro. Interviews, like after game interviews or before game interviews right here, would be perfect for this game. And going to like team practices and all that stuff. And if you miss a team practice, then you'll get fined. Then you'll lose some money. And then make it feel authentic with real NHL. Because in real NHL, if you miss so many practices, you're going to get fined. It's just the way it is. You're going to get fined for missing so many practices. All that stuff. So why can't they add that into this? Why they can't add like a simple, just do these 3 things, 3 challenges in practice mode, in practice, and you get some extra XP. That's it. It's so simple to add these little things. I know it's not simple to add stuff to a video game. I understand that. But when you're building a new video game and not just copy and pasting like with this and with previous NHLs, it feels like they just copy and paste it and all that stuff. They might just add a little bit more like details, like improved on the skating, improved on the shooting and all that stuff, and improved on the hitting. Little things they should be improving on every single year anyways. It shouldn't be a main focus to sell your game and to get people interested. It shouldn't be the main focus. Main focus should be game modes and big game modes, like feature game modes, like NHL Be a Pro, a game mode people can play for hours upon hours, and even when the game is old, a couple years old, they can still come back and play the story mode or play NHL Be a Pro because it's still fun. And don't have like just a 1 year life cycle on these games. And obviously there is always going to be a 1 year life cycle on these games. Obviously it's happened with all franchise of games. Happens with Call of Duty. Happens with every single sports game that's ever made. Every year you're going to get a new one. And it kind of sucks. I wish some developers really took a chance, just like the people that develop Assassin's Creed, where they took a year off to make a video game, to make the video game better. I know EA probably can't do that, but especially with a sports game. Yeah, so I don't think they need to take a year off. I think they just need to sit back and actually listen to their community. And what I mean by community, I mean not by YouTubers and social media influencers. I should just call them social media influencers. It's a better word. And I know I do YouTube and all that stuff and all that, and I talk about it and stuff, things they should change in a game. But I mean more higher up on like subscribers and notice and all this stuff. I'm not calling out any YouTubers or anything for anything. Like, I'm not that type of person to call out another person and try to say something about them. I'm not saying anything about any other like hockey YouTuber or NHL YouTuber here on this platform, or any platform for that matter. I just want them to listen to the actual fan base. The actual fan base that buys the game every year, that plays it nonstop, like any other franchise that any other player likes or any other fan that likes. Like the sports games and all this. Listen to like the real people that actually buy your games and actually listen to the community. Now, I know they can't add anything, or they can remove stuff, but they can't add everything that the community wants them to add. And I understand that it takes a very long time to develop a game, and I tried to go through school to develop a game. I just couldn't do the math. I'm not really good at math. I did not graduate high school or anything, so I wasn't really good on that point, and I'm not really good at math in the beginning anyways. But I got the book to it shows you, I don't know why I pressed B, but anyways, it shows you like all the steps you need to do to build a video game, to make a basic video game. And it's tough. It is tough. I believe I still have the book somewhere too. I think I have the book somewhere too. Somewhere packed somewhere. But yeah. So, well, it showed you how to build a game in Unity 3D. So yeah. So building a video game is hard. Adding new big features, all that stuff takes months and months and months and a lot of work. But that doesn't mean they can do it. They're a triple A title. They're a triple A developer. EA Sports, or just EA in general, is a huge developing company. They don't develop their games themselves. They actually have third-party developers developing their games, and they just put their name on it. They're a big developer. They can handle big productions of games. Obviously, they can. Now, a lot of people might hate EA. A lot of people do hate EA, but you gotta understand, they're not the ones who's developing the game. they're paying another developer. They're paying another company to build the game, to make the game, and they just slap their name on it and says it's theirs because they own the license to it. Just like if you look at any box art for any game, like Tony Hawk's games. Activision owns the name Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the game. They own that name. They own the copyright to that name. And it was developed by Neversoft. And it was published by Activision. Activision had their name all over it. Now, Neversoft does have their name on it. They do have their name on it. But people think it's an Activision game. It's an Activision game because it's activated branded. So that's what I was trying to get at. Anyways, I didn't really talk about NHL 21 in this game. I just ranted about NHL 20 and EA. But yeah, so anyways, if you guys want me to talk about NHL 21, just let me know in the comments below. I will make a video on it. I don't know when that video is going to come out or anything. But if you guys want me to make a video about NHL 21 and my wish list for NHL 21, if you guys want to know what I want to see in NHL 21, just let me know in the comments below and all that stuff. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys like the video if you guys did. And yeah, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday for an episode of NHL Be a Goalie. Then on Friday, you guys will see the first episode of my franchise mode, NHL 20 franchise mode. The first episode will be going up on Friday, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But anyways, my name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro. This is episode 64. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this one. Hopefully we only get to play one game because I really want to get back to the game I was just playing. Actually, I've been achievement hunting quite a lot, actually. I've been hunting achievements for the past couple of days. You guys can see my gamer score has gone up. It's gone up from, I believe, 55,000 to 56,000. So it's gone up quite a lot. I've been just playing games and just unlocking achievements left and right here. Like it's crazy. I'll show you the recent achievements. You guys can see here like the recent achievements. I've been playing F1 2020, which is I've been having a lot of fun with that game. I had a lot of fun with FIFA with F1 2019. Like that's the sport I've been really getting into for the past couple of years. You guys could see I really just grinded out this game, and it's been like I've been about 30 achievements in 2 days, which is crazy. But anyways, we're going to jump into the game. I'm going to continue talking about what's been going on, all that stuff with the NHL and stuff. So some news have come out in the playoff bracket. Actually came out for the playoffs that is starting August 1st. So we're going to talk about that in this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But anyways, I'll see you guys when we jump on the ice. All right, guys, so we're going to get it started here, and we're actually talking about the playoff bracket. The bracket has been set. You can actually go to NHL's Twitter to actually find it if you guys actually want to take a look at the bracket yourself. But I want to get your guys' opinions on this bracket, and tell me in the comments below, who do you think is going to win the playoffs this year? Since it's very, very different from previous years when it comes down to the NHL playoffs, as of like basically the first round of just not the round robin, but the regular the best of 5, which is different. It's usually the best of 7, but this year it is the Stanley Cup Qualifiers best of 5. So we're going to start off with the Eastern Conference, and then we're going to move on to the Western Conference after we're done the Eastern Conference. That's how it works out. So in the Eastern Conference, we got the Toronto Maple Leafs going up to Columbus Blue Jackets, and then we got Carolina Hurricanes and New York Rangers Then we got Pittsburgh and Montreal. I think Pittsburgh's got that on lockdown, in my opinion. New York Islanders versus Florida. And then the round robin qualifiers, which is different from this year. It's going to be kind of hard for a new fan to come in and watch these Stanley Cups compared to the other years, because this year is completely different. So we got the Stanley Cup qualifiers round robin. We got Boston versus Tampa Bay, and we got Washington versus Philadelphia, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So that was the Eastern Conference. So once a team wins the best of 5, they move on to the second round. And the second round has the best of 7. And then from the best of 7, we move on to the third round. And that's the best of 7. We move on to the fifth round, I believe. Yes. We move on to the fourth round. Sorry. The fourth round. And it's best of 7. And then the Stanley Cup Finals, which is best of 7, which comes down to 2 teams, best of 7. So after the first round, it's going back to the original playoff setting, which is the best of 7. And then we jump into the Western Conference for the teams. If you guys don't know this, I'm just telling you guys what teams are in the playoffs this year. If you guys don't know, this is Stanley Cup qualifiers. So for the Western Conference, we got Calgary, Winnipeg, Nashville, Arizona, Edmonton, Chicago, Vancouver, Minnesota, and those are the Stanley Cup qualifiers for the best of 5. And then the Stanley Cup qualifiers round robin teams, there's only is St. Louis, Vegas, Colorado, and Dallas. So you guys could tell me in the comments below, what team are you guys cheering for this year? Is your team in it? Is your team out of it? Let me know in the comments below, because I'll love to get your interests, your ideas, and your thoughts and opinions on this year's of Stanley Cup. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be very, very happy to have hockey back in some form. And it may not be the best form of hockey, but it is some type of hockey that we can watch on TV. Now, I haven't been really watching, even when hockey was on, I never really watched it. Even though that I play it myself and I play the game a lot too, the NHL game, I really don't watch any NHL games anymore. In my opinion, NHL's got kind of boring. And especially in the regular season, it's very boring in the regular season. But when it comes down to playoff hockey, it's very, very exciting. It's completely different from just regular hockey, because there's a thing you're really fighting for at the end of this whole playoff run. There's something that your team wants and that you want for your NHL career. Obviously, it's a Stanley Cup. But I haven't been really watching NHL. I've been watching other sports, obviously. I haven't been watching any sports like football or basketball or soccer, or I do watch soccer, but haven't been really watching it lately. But there is one sport that came back, and I believe it's the first sport that came back that's internationally. No, I believe soccer came back first, or football from our European viewers. So the sport is F1, so Formula 1. I've been watching Formula 1 for years now, and I haven't been really talking about it on my channel, even though that my channel is a sports channel, more NHL than any other sport. But anyways, my channel is a sports channel, and I love Formula 1. I've been watching Formula 1 for the past couple of years. Like I said in my previous video of NHL Be a Goalie, me explaining the rules of NHL for anybody that's new to the NHL and watch hockey. It doesn't quite understand what's going on fully, and which is okay, which is completely fair, because me jumping into Formula 1, it was completely new to me. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what the points meant. I didn't know what half of the stuff meant. And when I jumped online, and try to read about stuff and try to educate myself about the sport so I can get more interested in it, I got a lot more interested in it. Obviously, I bought like every single year that Formula One came out with a new game, I bought it. And obviously, I bought Formula One 2020, and you guys have seen all the achievements in the very beginning that I've been unlocking, which has been crazy. I still gotta. I think I can. I think I can 100% this game, which is weird to say because usually you don't really 100% a game or 1,000 point a game. Well, with the achievements, it's a 1,000 gamer score for the achievements. But yeah, usually you don't do that unless you're really grinding the game. But I feel like Formula One or F1 2020 is pretty easy to 100% on, just because the stuff that you do in the game is gradual to what you're going to do in the game anyways. You're going to do some online races. You're going to go through the career mode and all that stuff. It's kind of like this game. You're kind of going to get the just known achievements in the game. You're going to get the known achievements in the game, which is like win the Stanley Cup or get your first NHL goal, win a game of EASHL, like trade a player, like draft a player, like all these little achievements, very easy achievements you can get just by playing the game. And Formula One 2020 or just F1 2020, it's kind of like in that line where you just play the game and you can unlock the achievements. And I did get 1,000 gamer score on a lot of games on Xbox, and most of them are Telltale games, and most of them are just story, like the Telltale games where you just play the game. Basically, you just play the game, unlock go through each level. Obviously, you basically just play the game and you get 1,000 gamer score. Easy. It takes a while. Each episode or each chapter in a game, in one of those games, is about an hour and 20 minutes long. For an hour 20 minutes, you're unlocking 6 achievements, which is a lot of achievements for that. But there is other games you could play. You can unlock achievements a lot quicker, all that stuff. But yeah. So I am happy to have the NHL back. Obviously, I'm happy that hockey's getting back into kind of normal. Like it won't be 100% normal for quite a while, for like over another year or so, till everything is like really 100% back to normal, and that could possibly change also. But I'm happy to have it back, and I'm happy to watch some playoff hockey. And I just want to let you guys know, I just want to ask you guys, like, what team are you cheering for? Is your team in it? Is your team not in it? And if your team's not in it, who are you cheering for? Like, who do you want to win the Stanley Cup? You guys can let me know in the comments below. Also, I want to know, what do you guys think about this playoff bracket type of deal? Do you guys like it? Do you want them to possibly continue it for a number of years? Could this be the new normal when it comes down to playoffs? Or are they going to go back after everything is gone, mostly gone, because it won't be 100% gone, but mostly gone, and all that stuff? Are they going to go back to the normal playoff standards? You guys can let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's possibly going to be a short one, but since I talked through the entire thing and all that stuff, and there was actually something to talk about in this video, I don't want to jump into another game and have nothing to talk about and make it less boring, basically, or make it boring. And but anyways, we come out with a win, which is awesome. We come out with a goal, which I didn't mention. I just wanted to talk about the NHL bracket, and I talked about it. So hopefully this video is a little bit more interesting than my previous NHL Be a Pros. I know I've been lacking on the commentary wise when it comes down to these videos, and hopefully I can improve it and all that stuff. And that's all I can say is thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting, Thank you for liking my videos and hitting that bell so you guys can get notified when I do upload a video, and I can see you guys comment right away and all that stuff. It's awesome. And I just want to say thank you. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys hit that bell icon so you become notified when I do upload a video. My name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to take a screenshot for the thumbnail. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro. This episode is 65. In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about my newest video that I released, I believe a couple days or a couple weeks ago, or a week, not a week, but a couple days ago, about NHL 21. I released a video talking about NHL 21 development update, what EA released, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more and all that stuff in this video. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But I just want to say thank you for the amount of support that you guys showed in that video. I just want to say thank you for everything, for showing that amount of support in that video, which is amazing. Right now we're hitting, we are at about 220 views, which is crazy. And I believe we're at like 13 likes, 7 comments, which is crazy. Some of my comments were on there, so replying to you guys as I do. I don't reply to everything or reply to everybody, but I try to. But anyways, we're going to jump into another game here. We're going to play against Colorado Avalanche. Hopefully it's going to be like a full game. We are second in our division, which is awesome. Yeah, so we're going to talk about NHL 21. We're going to talk about so we're going to talk about NHL 21 in this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Anyways, I'll see you guys when we get on the ice. All right, guys, so we're going to get it started here. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on why EA or NHL, they're focusing, like NHL 21 is focusing on just the previous generation consoles, this generation consoles, which is the Xbox One and the PS4. I want to talk about that in this video. Mostly I want to talk about the Series X and all that stuff, because I don't know really anything about the PS5. I don't know what they're doing for the PS5, if it's backwards compatible. I believe it is, so I believe you could play PS4 games on the PS5 when the PS5 does come out. But I'm still here. I'm still sitting here wondering why EA started just to say like, oh, we're not even thinking about upgrading NHL 21 for the newest consoles. Like, they're upgrading FIFA 21 and Madden 21, but they're not doing it to NHL 21. And you can see this in all their things for FIFA 21 and Madden 21. You can actually go to, I believe it's nextlevel.com, I believe, or EA's new thing. It's called Next Level, and it's where they enhance or release an updated version of the game and kind of enhance it for the newest generation consoles, which is going to be the PS5 and the Series X that's coming out this holiday, which it's very, very close to all the release dates of these new games, and all these new games are getting enhanced like upgrades when the new consoles do come out. They do get enhanced graphics and frame rate and all that stuff, and just will play better on the newest hardware compared to the oldest hardware, which is the PS4 and the Xbox. So all these new games like Assassin's Creed and I believe Watch Dogs, the new Watch Dogs games, are going to get upgrades when the new consoles come out. They're going to get an upgraded version of it, so it plays better in 4K at 60 frames, which is amazing. I know some of these games here on Xbox One X, I know some of them are enhanced to play 4K at 60 frames, but they're not quite full 60 frames, but they're somewhat 60 frames. So them not even just releasing an update saying, or not just saying in their letter, they said they're not even going to even think about it. That's what they're pretty much getting on with. They're not even going to think about it with the Series X and the PS4 or the PS5. And you could still play the NHL 21 game on the newest consoles. You could still they'll allow you to play. You can play your NHL 21. Oh my God, I got a goal there. That was sweet. That was a sweet goal right there. But you can still play NHL 21 on the Series X and PS5, but not to release an update to enhance the graphics or enhance the frame rate of the game. To me, it's kind of their, I don't know, they're kind of they're half I don't want to swear, but they're half like they're not, I don't know. I don't know how to say the word without swearing. Um but it feels like they're just half in it. Like just like feel like they're not putting enough effort in for the next generation consoles, even when the next generation consoles are coming out in November. Around November, December is usually the time they release new consoles because it's around Christmas time. It's the last quarter and all that stuff. So it's around Christmas time. That's when usually people buy new consoles, either for Christmas, for their kids, or for themselves. It's usually around the time that these new consoles come out. And since the start of this, what's been going on in the world, people thought it was going to be delayed, but it turns out it's probably not going to be delayed because obviously I don't know. Here in Canada, it's getting better, but we're still not out of it, and the U.S. is getting a lot worse with this virus, and I won't get into it, but anyways, yeah. So, and obviously they're going to build the consoles in China. That's obviously every electronics built in China. So I don't know what's going on over there. But it seems like the consoles are coming out this year, which is good. Which is good. It's awesome. We get new consoles. But also, what is going to be the demand for those consoles, and what is it going to be with the delivery of the consoles, and how many are they making for the first run of it, and is there going to be enough for everybody during this stuff? And obviously, people are out of their jobs, people are not working, so it's kind of hard to judge if even like more people are actually going to buy the console for Christmas, because this Christmas is going to be a lot different than any other Christmases because people have less money, people haven't been working, all that stuff. So I get the idea why EA or EA Sports for NHL 21, they want to just work on the Xbox One and PS4 because those consoles are already out. They already know how to develop for those consoles, and they know how to get the most power out of those consoles now since it's towards the end of the life. But I don't like, just release an update when the game does come out, for when you're able to play the game on the Series X and PS5. Just release an update to increase the graphic ability and and the frame rate. It would be awesome to play this game in 4K at 60 frames. It would be awesome. But I understand a lot of people don't have, well, most people have 4K TVs now. I think most people have 4K TVs now. But like, I play on a 4K monitor. A 4K monitor that does, I believe, 120 hertz, I believe. So 120 frames. I believe so. I have to look at the box, really. But I bought this display for the new Series X and obviously for the Xbox One to play my games at 4K, and they look amazing. And every time I downgrade to 1080p, it looks awful. But it doesn't look as good. It doesn't look awful, but it doesn't look as like crisp as it should be. And but that doesn't stop me from playing games and all that stuff. I just bought this monitor to increase, obviously to make the games look better on my Xbox One X, because I bought an Xbox One X, thinking I was going to get a 4K monitor anyways, and I haven't got a 4K monitor. I have the Xbox Series X, not the Xbox Series X. I had the Xbox One X for quite a while now, and this game does play in 4K Ultra HD. I believe so. And the NHL 21 will play in 4K, obviously. Most games do play in 4K now these days. But I don't know why they're not going to release an update for the Series X consoles like they're going to do for FIFA 21 and Madden 21. Like I don't know. It feels like they're not putting enough effort in for NHL 21 anymore, or NHL 20, or NHL at all. They're not putting really efforts in to make the game better or to improve the game. Obviously, they said in their letter that they're introducing new features and all that stuff. They say that every year. They're introducing new features. It's the same features, just renamed, pretty much. Just renamed to make them feel new to the consumer, to make the game sell, obviously. Because you can't just have the same game over and over again every single year. Granted, every sports game looks the same every single year, but you can't have the same game with the same features over and over again every single year. I know sports games does do it, and I know EA has done it and all that stuff. They just rebranded stuff to have a different name to feel new. That's how they get you, because we have the new improved World Cup, like World Hockey, World Cup of World Cup of Hockey. They're just making it something different, and it feels new, but it's the exact same game mode that they had before. Like if they change the NHL Be a Pro name to NHL Be a Superstar, it's the same game mode. It's just different, named differently. And I know a lot of people want me to talk about NHL 21 Be a Pro mode. If they're going to have one, they're going to have one in the game. I know it, because every single year they have one. But I don't know if they're going to have the features that we want in Be a Pro. I know a lot of people want different stuff in Be a Pro to make the game fresher to play. Obviously, to make the game fresher to play and all that stuff, and the replay, like just play it over and over again. They need to add stuff in to make you replay it over and over again. Like you could just do one season. You could do it the most realistic way possible with this game with Be a Pro. You can have it set at 20 minutes per period. You could play like you can have it on like Superstar and play like a real NHL player and see how you actually go on from there. And you can actually play a full season, and it will probably take you, because each game is 60 minutes. Each game will be 60 minutes, even a little bit more than 60 minutes, because with the whistle blows and the face-offs and all that stuff. So it'll take you longer than 60 minutes to play one game. You're going to play that once every day. You're not going to play multiple games at once when you're playing at 20 minutes per period, which is over. You're not going to play over an hour and a half. You're not going to play this game for, like, this game mode more than like an hour. Like you're going to play one game if you set it to most realistic, like the most realistic thing ever in this game. It's like set it to Superstar, 20 minutes per period, and really set your heart on achieving all these goals and doing all the stuff in the game that the coach tells you to, or to improve on, or something like that. It's going to take you a while to play one game, and that one game is going to burn you out, and you're not going to like, oh, I'm going to play like the other game tomorrow or something like that. Like I'm going to play the other game a couple days from now or something. But with that, you can make it most realistic, and you can have fun with it. Obviously, you could probably build something from it and all that stuff. And there we go. There's another goal. Just pad our stats. That's what I'm just doing there. Just padding our stats. We haven't got a goal in quite a while, and that's our second goal of the game. I believe we got a goal of the other game too. But let me know what you guys think about NHL Be a Pro. What they should add. Minus like story mode and like general improvements and all that stuff and all that. Just put something in the comments that is unusual, that should be in NHL Be a Pro, but no one has talked about it yet. Like I want that in my comments. I want a game mode. I want a feature in NHL Be a Pro that hasn't not been mentioned yet. are mentioned as often as like story mode, all that stuff. So, anyways, tell me what you guys think about NHL 21 and all that stuff with the new consoles, everything. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, so I know I've been doing a lot more talking in these videos, which is great. I think it makes the videos a little bit more interesting instead of me doing jump cuts and all that stuff. It just makes the game better. And playing one game at a time and actually talking to you guys, I think it makes the videos a little bit better. But if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be in the description. I'll have a live stream. I'm having a live stream this Saturday. So tomorrow, for you guys, I'll be doing a live stream of a game that's actually coming out hopefully tomorrow. I think it's coming out tomorrow. If not, then we'll push it to Sunday if the game hasn't come out yet. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. My name is Prez. I'll see you guys in the next episode of NHL Be a Pro, or I'll see you guys in the stream tomorrow. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro. But before we actually get it started, and before we actually get into another episode, I want to ask you guys a question. I'm going to be live streaming this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. I don't know which day that I'm doing it, but put in the comments below on what game you guys want to see out of this list instead of Train Sim World, because that's a game I'm just going to play by myself. Would you guys like to see 2 Point Hospital, World War Z, Gears 5, Golf with Friends, or Fallout 76? Out of those games, what game would you guys like to see this weekend being streamed? So I just got Game Pass for a month. I also got Grounded 2. We can also jump into a game of that. But tell me what you guys want me to live stream either tomorrow or Sunday. You guys can put it in the comments below. But anyways, let's jump into another episode of NHL Be a Pro. Alright guys, so we're going to get it started here. Playing against Winnipeg, actually. Our NHL Be a Goalie team. We're actually facing them in NHL Be a Pro. But anyways, I want to ask you guys a couple of questions during this video. You guys can answer them in the comments if you guys want to or not. So I just released my other video with NHL 21 wish list, where I talked about what people want from the EA forums and what I would like to see in the game, obviously. For a person that plays it pretty much every other day to record or to make videos out of and all that stuff, and just to, I don't know, just to fool around in the game, play with friends and all that stuff. Tell me what you guys think about that wish list, and what would you add on to that list. And if you already posted your wish list in that video, you guys don't have to post it here. I've already seen it. I've seen your guys' comments. Thank you for the feedback and all that stuff. Thank you for doing all that stuff in the comments below, and liking that video and all that stuff. The support for that video is amazing, and I just want to say thank you to everyone for that, because it's amazing. And I don't know what I'm going to do next for my next NHL 21 video. I'm probably going to wait until EA releases a little bit more news when it comes down to it. All that stuff. Maybe I'll make a video talking about who is going to be on the cover, who may be on the cover. We don't know, because NHL just got back to its regular, pretty much going into the playoffs as regularly as they can, due to the circumstances that's been happening around the world and all that stuff. But yeah, also another question I want to ask you guys: how excited are you guys to have hockey back this weekend? This weekend, hockey is back, August 1st. Have you guys watched like the exhibition / practice games on TV, or you guys didn't get a chance to watch them? What are you guys most excited for this year's playoffs? Like, it's actually very interesting to see all these teams face off against each other, such as a large amount of teams in the playoffs this year. and it's actually very interesting. And I want to get your guys' comments on it and all that stuff. And how excited are you to have hockey back on TV, to have to have a sport back on TV that you're so regularly watching every single year, then have it cut off right in the middle? It kind of sucks. I do understand. It really, really sucks. But all that stuff. But anyways, what else? I forgot what else I was going to say. I got sidetracked for some reason. I completely forgot what I was going to say, but it will come back to me probably in the middle of this video, or after that, after my video while I'm editing, all that stuff. So hopefully it does come back to me, and hopefully we can actually talk about it, because it was actually a really interesting topic that I actually wanted to talk about, and all that stuff. So hopefully it does come back to me. But anyways, we're up by 1, and we're going back. We were on the power play, or we were on the penalty kill. Which one? I think we were on the power play because it was 4-on-4. Anyways, we shouldn't have got that penalty. Anyways, it's kind of awful to actually get that. Oh, bad pass. That was a bad pass. No one pushed up with me. Why is there only 3 people on the ice? It's a 5-on-3. Oh, I should have dumped it. I didn't see the bottom of my screen. Oh, I didn't see that at the bottom of my screen. That's what they should change for the next NHL game. Put the scoreboard back on the top. Put the scoreboard back on the top. Like, come on. We're so used to having the scoreboard on the top, and then they switch it for this one at the bottom. When I first seen it, I didn't like it. I still don't kind of like it, because I'm looking at the screen. I'm constantly looking up for the scoreboard, because over the years, you train your mind to look up, or you train your eyes to look up on the screen just to see the score, how much time is left. Like, you have to retrain your mind to look down at the bottom. That's for me, anyways. It could be different for you, but for me, I have to train my eyes to look down now instead of up. And with my microphone in front of me, it's kind of hard to look down, because my microphone is kind of blocking the bottom edge of my screen. I can't really see. I can see some, like, on the sides and stuff, but I can't see in front. I have to, like, peek over my microphone and actually look over my microphone to see how much time is left in the period and everything. So hopefully at the end here, hopefully we jump into the second period, I have what I was going to talk about actually come back to my mind and all that stuff. I'm actually going to run and get a drink and all that stuff, because I like to have, like, some water when I'm recording or anything to keep my throat from not drying up and not sounding crappy in the microphone as best I possibly can. And I'm sorry for the audio issues with NHL Be a Goalie. I know I had some audio issues with that from the beginning and all that stuff. I tried to fix it in editing. I didn't quite fix it as well as I should have. I should have spent a little bit more time fixing the audio in that video. And I just want to say I'm very sorry. I try to have the best quality on my videos, and that video, I don't know what happened with the audio. I really don't know what happened. I haven't changed my setup at all. So sometimes this stuff does happen, and I am sorry about that. Alright guys, I am back. But before we actually get fully started, I just want to say stay hydrated, because staying hydrated is important, especially now these days, what's been going on in the world. So make sure you guys stay hydrated out there. Nice and cold. Nice and cold Canadian spring water. Ontario spring water, actually. But anyways, so what I was actually going to talk about before I got sidetracked with something in the first period, I want to actually say that I'm happy that hockey is back, because it gives us some sense of normalcy in our lives now, since what's been going on in the world. It's been going crazy around the world and all that stuff. And having sports back, it's kind of having like a piece of what we had before all this started, and all that stuff. So I'm glad that hockey is back. I'm glad that any sport is back. Any sport that we can watch on TV will be amazing. And it is amazing. So I'm glad that hockey is back. And I'm glad they started off with just jumping right into the playoffs. I love that idea. Just jumping right into the playoffs and all that stuff. So what do you guys think about hockey coming back? Like I said in previous, are you guys happy? You guys like, oh no, they shouldn't do it. They should just wait and all that stuff. They should just wait until scientists come up with a cure or a vaccine for this. What do you guys think in the comments below? Are you guys happy hockey's back and it kind of brings normalcy to your lives? Kind of a hard word to say for me. Yeah, are you guys glad that hockey's back? It kind of gives you a sense of, like I said, just being normal again, even though it's far from being in normal anything, and it's kind of weird. I actually watched the exhibition / practice games that they had. At least I watched the Edmonton Oilers one, where they face off against I believe Calgary. I watched that game, and not having fans in the stands is kind of weird to me. It's actually kind of like I watched like the first period, and I was just sitting there like, why? I was just thinking, like, I'm glad that it's back. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy that hockey is back and all that stuff. So I'm gonna actually take a thumbnail and stuff, but I'm gonna continue talking. So I'm glad hockey's back, but having no fans, to me, like watching it on the TV, I understand why there's no fans, and I completely support all of that. Support not having fans there, not having anybody there, not taking any chances of the players getting sick or any of the fans getting sick. I fully back it. And yeah, I understand that, but it's so weird to watch it. It's kind of like going to like a beer league game. It's kind of like going to a beer league game where there's like only one or two people in the stands watching the game. If you ever have that feeling, if you actually go to a beer league game, or you go to a rec game or anything, it feels weird. Like you're just sitting there just watching that. It's kind of like that with me watching the NHL on TV right now. It's just, it's weird to me. And I'm glad it's back. I'm very happy that it's back and all that stuff. But it's so weird. Like you can hear the players talk more, and that's awesome. You can hear what the players are saying to each other and all that stuff. That's awesome. Obviously, they're keeping their language down when it comes down to it, because NHL players do swear. They do swear a lot, and some of them do swear more often than others. But I think the NHL told them to keep down the language and all that stuff. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of NHL Be a Pro. I don't know how long this video is actually going to be, but I'm going back to my old style type of videos where I just continue talking about stuff and all that stuff, my opinions, and I try to get your guys' opinions and all that stuff. I'm trying to go back to that because I feel like it's a little bit more entertaining and all that stuff, instead of just playing 2 to 3 games in one video, and then by the time that I'm done with the second game, I have nothing to talk about. So I'm kind of going back to my old style of videos, but hopefully you guys do enjoy those type of videos. This was episode 66. We're coming up to episode 70. 70 episodes of NHL Be a Pro, NHL 20 Be a Pro. I haven't done, I believe, 70 episodes of any NHL Be a Pro in a long time. And I think we can make it to 100 episodes before NHL 21 comes out. What do you guys think? Are we going to make it to 100 episodes before NHL 21 comes out? You guys can leave your thoughts in the comments below. But anyways, my name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time in the next episode of NHL Be a Pro. We face off against the LA Kings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. And also tell me in the comments below on what game you guys want me to live stream this weekend, because I got Game Pass for a month. So if there's any games on Game Pass you want me to try out or to live stream this month, make sure you guys put it in the comments below, all that stuff. So I'm going to continue downloading all these games. It's going to take, I don't know, about an hour to download all these games. Download Fallout 76. It's going to take 30 minutes. And the rest of these are going to be real quick, except for, I think, Gears 5 too. Gears 5 is huge. But anyways, I got fast internet. This will speed right up to like 300 megabytes or over 300 megabytes when I stop recording all that stuff, when I stop playing the games and stuff. Anyways, tell me what you guys want me to stream this weekend, and I'll definitely get around to it. And if it's on Game Pass, I'll download it. We'll play it on stream. Or if you guys want me to go and play Rocket Arena again, you guys can let me know again, because I'll love to play that game again. Anyways, like I said, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description. Make sure you guys like the video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. My name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL 20 Be a Pro, episode 67. We're coming up to episode 70, but I got something to talk about. You guys seen it in the title. And also, yeah, you guys see it in the title. But anyways, we're going to get straight into the game. Enough dilly-dallying. This is my third time recording this intro. I have messed it up 3 times. Or I messed it up 2 times. And I really wanted to get it right this time. But anyways, we're going to jump on the ice, and we're going to talk about who's going to be on the cover of NHL 21. All right, guys, so we're jumping on the ice. We're here in San Jose. We're at home. I should have done some classic jerseys. Actually, I should have done some classic jersey, but we're facing against the LA Kings, so hopefully we actually win this one. I believe we won our last game, or I believe we lost it. I don't know. I think we won it, actually. But anyways, we're off with a strong start with up by 1, and we're on the power play, which is a better opportunity to actually score and actually get a point for ourselves, actually. Oh, I tried to go wide on the goalie's pad there. It almost worked. But anyways, let's get down to the topic. Enough with the run around here. Let's talk about who's going to be on the cover of NHL 21. Now, this is just my opinion. Is my obviously, like I said, my opinions. This could be completely different from your opinions or anything like that. But this is my opinion of who's going to be on the cover of NHL 21. And also, you guys could put your suggestions or your opinions in the comments below on who's going to be the cover athlete for NHL 21, and you can put his name and you can put a reason why you think that player should be on the cover of NHL 21. I would love to know who do you guys think will be on the cover of NHL 21. But my prediction for the athlete to be on the cover, I think it's going to be David Pastrnak this year. Or NHL 21. I think it's going to be him. I think I've seen a lot of surrounding him being on the cover on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, everywhere. I've been looking everywhere trying to find something else, but people keep on mentioning David Pastrnak to be on the cover of NHL 21. Now, you guys also, I have another potential athlete that could be on the cover of NHL 21, except for David Pastrnak. Well, next to David Pastrnak is John Carlson of the defenseman. He's a defenseman for the, I believe, the Washington Capitals. He's a defenseman for Washington Capitals right now on the NHL's website. On the NHL website, he, for the 2019-20 season, regular season, he's at the top of the list for defensemen. So is he going to be on the cover of NHL 21, or is somebody else? Now, I really want to get your guys' opinions on this, like with every other topic that I talk about on this channel and in this video series and in other videos. I really want to get your guys' feedback and all that stuff, your guys' opinions and all that. So also, I actually have planned on doing another video for the NHL 21 cover athlete. Actually, so I plan on doing, if there's like anonymous vote in the comments, like anonymous thing, people can keep on mentioning the same player name and all that stuff and all that. I'm planning on making a video of me actually making kind of like a fan-made, well, it is a fan-made NHL 21 cover athlete, like cover art, like actually making a cover art, me recording my computer screen, like me going to Photoshop, making the cover for NHL 21, and I'm gonna make a video of it and all that stuff, and share it with you guys. I'm losing my voice, but sorry about that. But anyways, you guys can let me know in the comments below on who do you guys think should be on the cover of NHL 21. Is it going to be a defenseman? Is it going to be just a regular skater, forward, or centerman? Or is it going to be a goalie? Or is it going to be a ref like Wes McCauley? Is he going to be on the cover of NHL 21? It would be awesome to see a ref on the cover of NHL 21. It would actually be pretty cool. It'd be pretty ballin' to have him on the cover, especially like when he calls penalties and everything and all that stuff, and like he's talking to everybody. He's awesome dude. He's an awesome dude, and a lot of players actually respect him as a ref and all that stuff. Maybe some of the decisions they don't like, but they do respect him as a ref, and I think he should be also on the cover of NHL 21. So there's multiple choices here with me. Like I said, I was gonna go focus on just one player, but there's other great players that should be on the cover and all that stuff. But it, like, when it really comes down to it, I wish EA went back to the fan vote with the cover. I know a lot of people hated that, and a lot of people thought that it was fixed and all that stuff, but I think they can do it right and all that stuff. So hopefully we actually get to have that choice. But the NHL cover will be revealed at the NHL Awards this year, if they're going to have an NHL Awards. I don't know if they're going to have one. If they don't, then EA probably is going to make their own little press conference type of deal for the cover athlete. Or they might just release it on Twitter and their YouTube channel and all that stuff. So maybe it'll happen there, but hopefully we actually get some news soon on it, and hopefully we get some more news on the actual game itself. Because at the end of August, towards the end of August, we're actually gonna get an opportunity to actually try out this game, try out NHL 21 as a beta. I'm pretty sure you might have to pre-order the game. I don't know if that is, that last year it didn't matter if you pre-order the game or not. But hopefully you don't have to pre-order the game to actually play the beta. Like last year, it's probably going to be on the Xbox or the PlayStation first, then Xbox, or Xbox first, then PlayStation. I don't know who's going to be on first. Like it might be on the same time, or it might be on different weeks and all that stuff. With I don't believe they did with NHL 20 if they had it on one console one week and they had a console on the other week. Don't fully know. But I did play NHL 20 beta on the PS4 when my Xbox was getting fixed. So obviously it was on PlayStation too, but are they going to do like cross-platform where it's going to work on all platforms? You know, it'll also be awesome for the game, and I just got injured. Really? I just got injured. That is not good. That is not good. That's my second or my third injury in this game. He absolutely smashed me. Well, anyways, I got really nothing else to talk about in this video. But hopefully I can get some answers from you guys, and obviously your opinions on who's going to be on the cover of NHL 21. I would love to know, and all that stuff. Obviously, we had Austin Matthew this year. I didn't quite like the cover this year. It's not just because it's Austin Matthews and it's Toronto Maple Leafs and all that stuff. I feel like they could have done with more colors or duller. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like the cover this year. I just didn't like the cover this year of NHL 20. I know a lot of people did not like the cover either, and I don't like. Here's the one thing: I didn't like the picture they chose for him. I don't feel like that picture is the best picture for NHL cover. I feel like that's not the best picture for NHL cover. But anyways, let me know, you guys. Let me know. I'm messing up my outro now. Do I have to redo my outro? No, I'm gonna leave all this in because that's the type of person I am. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below with the NHL 21 cover athlete and all that stuff. And let's see how long I'm actually injured for, because hopefully it's not serious. Obviously, I'm not playing this game. Hopefully, it's not real serious when it comes down to injury. We have an update about your injury. I just got off the phone with the medical team. You have been diagnosed with a hernia. Worst, they said you'll be out commission for the next 24 days. This affects your play for the next 27 days. So that really sucks. I'm going to be out for the next 24 days. So the next video is going to be a surprise. Where our position is in the standings, and also have we been winning or losing. Obviously, if you go higher in the standings, obviously we've been winning. We won 19 games, we lost 9. So crazy year with the Sharks. I am on the Sharks. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about, like I said, the NHL 21 cover and all that stuff. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. I really just butchered this outro and all that stuff. But anyways, my name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro. This is episode 68. We've been rolling out NHL Be a Pros I uploaded one on Friday, I believe, last week. I uploaded one this Monday, this week. I'm uploading again on Wednesday. So this is like an NHL Be a Pro week, pretty much. I'm gonna upload another episode on Friday, and then on Monday you're gonna see episode 70 of NHL Be a Pro, and hopefully tomorrow, as you guys are watching this tomorrow, hopefully you'll have a live stream going up tomorrow. Since I didn't have one last weekend, I usually have one either Saturday or Sunday every weekend. I've been doing it for quite a while now, for a couple of weeks now, and I've been really enjoying doing the live streams and everything. So hopefully I can get one done tomorrow, because we haven't did one in a while, and I'm gonna do one again this weekend, also another live stream. But I'm gonna skip through until we actually get to play again, because we're actually injured. So hopefully we don't come back. Hopefully we can come back from this and actually stay in the top 4 of our division. Hopefully we can actually do that. So I'll see you guys when we actually get towards the end here. All right, guys. So I have an update about your injury. We have missed you having around at your peak. It is great news to hear that you have been cleared by the medical staff to return to full duties. Your injury is history, so we need to focus. We need you to get out there in your full power. So we're coming back to play against the Anaheim Ducks, and we're third in our division. So we didn't lose out too badly when it came down to being injured and actually being out. It didn't hurt us a lot. It didn't hurt us as much as I thought it would. But hopefully we can actually win this game, because we need to win a lot more, and hopefully we can actually win this one, because hopefully we can actually get a point, because that would be awesome to come back and actually get a couple of points, either assists or goals. It would be pretty awesome if we could actually get an assist or even a goal. I would love a goal. I would love a hat trick. Maybe we could try to get a hat trick. We'll try to get a hat trick this game. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we're gonna at least try. Good start with the face-off win. Good start with the face-off win. Try to push in front of Gibson there, trying to blind him for the puck, so we can possibly. Oh, we're also on the power play too, so that's why we're on the ice. We're on a power play. Another great face-off win. That'll help us a lot. Oh, where is it? It's in him. Oh, it was in his pads. Oh, why isn't the defenseman covering that guy? That was perfect. Should have been covering that guy. Anyways, oh, here we go. Nice little pass. Oh, I tried to get it through. Try to use their defenseman to block the goalie's sight, so I can possibly shoot it in the top corner there. But it didn't quite work out there. But hopefully, we can actually win this puck to Carlson there on that side, because it will be much easier. It'll be a lot better to shoot faster. So, but didn't happen. That's okay. We need to move on. I'll pass it back to Carlson. Try to get in the middle of traffic. Oh, I should have poked him. I had my stick out too. I was hoping, but didn't quite work out. Oh, here we go. Nice little rush. Why did you back off? Why did he back off? It was perfect. It was perfect. No, I don't want to. I want to fire. I don't want a slap shot. I want a wrist shot. Man, why did our teammate back off there? That was a perfect rush. I know it was 2-on-2, but take it as we can. Oh, there we go. Nice top corner shot right there. Oh, that was a rocket. I really lined that up. I really took my time on that. I don't know how he did not save that, but I really took my time on that. Man, we're gonna watch the replay. Can we see the replay? We usually don't watch replays. I usually skip them. But I really rocketed that shot. I really just rocketed it right in the corner there. So a hat trick could be possible. That's our first goal. We're in the first period. All right, guys, we're coming up towards the end. We're just under 5 minutes. We're up by 2 now, which is amazing. And I just got hit. I don't want to get hit too hard. Please don't hit me too hard. I don't want to get injured again. That really sucks to get injured in this game, and I already have injury history, so it's more likely for me to get injured now than ever before. There's a real problem with this game. Like, if you do get injured and stuff, and obviously you're injury prone to get injured again, obviously, but it happens way too it happens like your first year when you're playing NHL Be a Pro. It happens like in the beginning of the first year, in your first year, which kind of sucks, because you can't really take any risks after that, because you're gonna get injured again, no matter what. So, but hopefully that does not happen for quite a while, until the playoffs, or after the playoffs in this. So, but anyways, we're gonna jump into the second period. But before we do that, I'm gonna run into instant replay, take a screenshot for the thumbnail, all that stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys when we get the second period started. All right, guys, we're jumping into the second period now. We're still up by 2, so which is great. Oh yeah, I just ended it right on. I just skipped through. You guys seen that already. But anyways, we're on the ice for 16 seconds with the power play. That's not a lot of time to get a power play set up and get going, really. But anyways, doesn't matter. We're still on the ice. I believe we're probably going to get called back at the end of this. This power play, anyways. Oh, I'll try to shoot through traffic again like I did the first time. Didn't work. It did not work. Oh, nice little hit. Knocked him off the puck, even though he dumped it into our zone. And I got leveled. No. Not again. Not again. I'm getting real sick and tired of this. Like, we just came back from an injury, from a 24 game or 24 day injury. Man, I get injured again. Well, I know the name of this episode. It's gonna be called "It's Happened Again." It happened again. Oh man. Looks like it's my knee too. My guy's holding his knee, which is not good. It's not good. But we're gonna see. Man, you have been injured. You can continue watching or quit to sim the rest of the game. We're just gonna skip to our next shift if we can, and see how actually the period goes on and stuff. Then we'll figure out, because we're just under 10 minutes with the editing and stuff. So, the Ducks scored. That's unfortunate. Man, I can't believe it happened again. It happened again. Oh man. You need to, like, when you first start an NHL be a pro character, make sure you really focus on injury prone. Like, really focus on that, because it's ridiculous. Anyways, we won the game, which is actually really good. 4-2 against the Anaheim Ducks. Our first game back, and it happened again. So hopefully you guys enjoy the title of this video. It kind of sucks that I got injured again, obviously. And like with these episodes now, I don't want to make them extra long or anything like that. I just want to make an entertaining episode. If I can make an entertaining episode more than 10 minutes and we just play one game, that is fine with me. And we're out 47 days because of a fractured ankle. Well, I guess that's the end of this episode. But we're gonna see what day we actually come back and where our team has fallen. Right now we're in 5th, which is just awful. So I'm gonna continue skipping through here. Actually, I'm gonna talk to you guys. Why not? Why not talk for a little bit? So I released my last episode of NHL Be a Pro, where I was talking about who's gonna be on the cover of NHL 21. And I seen a couple comments. I seen all of your guys' comments, actually. I tried to reply to all of them as best as I can, which I love doing. I love talking to you guys and all that stuff, because you guys are the only reasons. Well, you're not the only reasons I do this. I do this for fun and all that stuff and all that. But I mainly make these videos for you guys and all that stuff. So if I can get you guys' feedback, or if I guys ask you questions and all that stuff, and you guys respond and all that stuff, it's awesome. It's awesome. But so some people agree with me, or I believe one person said Nathan MacKinnon should be on the cover and all that stuff, which I think he should too. I think he's been a long candidate to be on the cover of an NHL game, and hopefully he is. But I think we got like 3 wins in a row, and then we got a loss. We just had 3 wins in a row. So I don't know. Who do you guys think is going to be on the cover of NHL 21? You guys can leave your comments in this video too with that. Yeah, I think it's going to be Nathan MacKinnon. Sorry. It could be somebody else. It could be David Pastrnak, which I seen a lot of people mention him to be on the cover of NHL 21, which I wouldn't mind. I believe a lot of people would hate that, but also a lot of people will love that. So it's really, when it comes down to it, it's a really mixed reaction when it comes down to any sports cover. If you don't have, like, if a person doesn't have their favorite team on the cover, they hate it. So it just really comes down to the person and all that stuff. But anyways, we're going to take a look at the standings here, if we can. So we are 6th in the Pacific Division with 28 wins, 27 losses, 3 overtime losses. We're at 59 points. And our second game back, which will be episode 69, Vegas Golden Knights. So hopefully we don't get injured in that game. If you guys want to see that game, you just have to wait till Friday because I'll be uploading that. I'm not gonna record it tonight, but I'm gonna record it probably tomorrow night. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description. You guys can talk to me over there, or you guys can talk to me here on YouTube. It doesn't really matter. I talk to you anywhere, even on Xbox. You guys can send me a message on Xbox. My gamer tag is Prez Bravo. If you guys want to send me messages there, you guys can, and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, my name is Prez, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro. This is episode 69, and we're coming back from our injury. I haven't skipped through yet. So we got injured in our last game, and which kind of sucks because I really wanted to play against the Anaheim Ducks because obviously that's my favorite team in the NHL. So I really wanted to face them, but unfortunately we got injured in the game again. So we came back from injury. That was our first game back against the Ducks. Then we got another injury on that game. So hopefully that does not happen again. We're going to skip through until my injury is done. Yeah, so we're going to see how serious your injury was. I guess I forgot, or I saved it at that point and all that stuff. So the next 47 days. So the next 47 days. So I'm going to skip through and go to 47 days or 46 days, and then we'll continue on from there. So I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys, I'm back. We have an update about your injury, some good news. Medical staff told me that you've been cleared to return to full duties. Your injury is 100% healed. Welcome back. So I forget what my injury actually was in that, but we come out on in fourth. We went up and down between the ranks and all that stuff, between the standings and stuff while I was skipping through all that stuff. But yeah, so one time we were in second, we made it to first, now we're back down to fourth. And believe we're just coming up to the trade deadline, actually, or we might have just passed it. But I think we're coming up to that. So I don't know. What should I do? Should I ask for a trade if it's gonna let me? Because this game it never will give you a trade. But hopefully we can actually put one in if we can. You know what? We'll just stick it out for the rest of the season. See how the season goes, because we're in fourth, so we could potentially get into the playoffs. So let's see how we actually do. But anyways, we're gonna face off against the Penguins. Let's start the video. Let's actually get into the game and stuff and actually start it there. So yeah, so let's get it started. All right, guys, so we're jumping on the ice here. 16 minutes remaining. So we're just jumping on the ice. They got a power play, so we're on the penalty kill. Good start. Let's just get the puck out. Is that gonna stay in? It did stay in. Perfect. I thought it was gonna go out of the arena there, over the glass. So hope because we would have got just a face off. All right. So I'm gonna stay here in the center of the ice, which I think is a good thing. Oh, they want me to stay at the point. Okay, I'll stay around to the point. All right, good cover. All right, we're doing another face-off. Let's do this. So let's talk about what's been going on in the NHL lately. So if you guys haven't been watching, as of last night, because this is going up on Monday, and it's Sunday as I'm recording this, Toronto got beat in Game 5, so they are out of the playoffs, or out of the qualifiers, so they're out. They're not coming back. But, yeah, so, and then a lot of other teams lost that I'm surprised that lost, which is like the Oilers. I'm surprised the Oilers lost. I'm really surprised about that. And I'm also really, really surprised about the Pittsburgh Penguins getting eliminated too also. It was really Montreal is a really good team. I believe they faced Pittsburgh. If they didn't, then I'm completely talking out of my butt here. But I believe they faced Montreal. I can actually really check. I really want to make sure. But yeah, so Montreal is a really good team, but in my opinion, they only really have like one or two guys that are actually good, like good enough, um, like goal scorers and all that stuff. That's what I'm really talking about. One is Price. If they didn't have Price, they wouldn't be anywhere near what they're doing now. Um, and I believe Weber is on their team too. So if they didn't have Weber or Price, I think they wouldn't even be in the thinking of the playoffs. Obviously, they made it to the playoffs, which is awesome. I'm glad another Canadian team is in the playoffs, or another Canadian team is in the playoffs. I believe all of them are not all of them, because Toronto got eliminated. But I'm glad there's a Canadian team in the playoffs and all that stuff. But yeah, I feel like if they didn't have Price and they didn't have a couple other key guys on their team, I think they wouldn't even be thinking about being in the playoffs. You guys can let me know in the comments below, but I think Price is a really key point to their team, a really key player to their team, and I'm really surprised they beat Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure they beat Pittsburgh. I'm gonna really look it up now because I'm gonna really hurt myself if it wasn't Pittsburgh. But anyways, we'll jump into the second period now. While we load it up here. So the Lightning got beat by the Flyers. Okay, let's go back to. They did face. Okay, yeah, Canadiens, Pittsburgh. I'm surprised the Canadiens beat them. I'm also surprised that I believe the Panthers beat. I should really go on the NHL's website. That will give me more information instead of just Google. No, I don't want to go to the NHL shop. Why would I want to go to the NHL shop? It's a dead end, apparently. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go on the qualifier schedule. It's not really giving me what I want. What I'm really looking for, actually. Which is weird. There we go. Found it. So Chicago beat the Oilers, which, like I already said, I'm surprised about. Montreal beat Pittsburgh, which I'm really surprised about. Because Oilers and Pittsburgh are really good, like two good teams. But I see why Pittsburgh might have kind of just let that go. Is they're trying to get a really good pick in the draft, a really good player in the draft. And people say he could be the next, like, Sidney Crosby. So maybe Pittsburgh's really going for him and stuff. So maybe that's why they didn't really go like really hard when it came to the qualifiers. And Arizona beat the Coyotes, and then Carolina beat the Rangers. Like just 3 games, boom. Like some of these teams might be tanking the qualifiers, try to get a good position in the draft to get maybe like 1 or 2 players that they really, really want in the draft. So they might be tanking the qualifiers just to get those picks. So you got to really understand that also. So it might be like your favorite team, but they might be tanking for a reason to get a player in the drafts. So just understand that. And then I'm going offside here because I'm looking at my computer screen. I'm looking at my actual game screen here. The Canucks beat the Wild. It's a pretty even matchup when it comes down to it. And New York Islanders, not the New York Rangers, the New York Islanders beat the Panthers, which I don't even know why the Panthers are even in that discussion. And Calgary beat the Jets. So there's another Canadian team in it, so that's good. And then Columbus beat the Maple Leafs, obviously, tonight as I'm recording this, but yesterday for you guys. So yeah, so that's how that's how it's going. And then the round robin. Here's the round robin. The Golden Knights won 3 games. They have lost 0, so they got 6 points. Avalanche, they got 2 wins and 1 overtime, I believe, loss. 1 overtime loss. So they got 5 points. I missed the puck. I left the puck behind. The Blues, they lost 2 games. The Stars, they lost 2 games. And then that's for the Western Conference. And we're going to move on to the Eastern Conference. So the Eastern Conference, we have the Flyers up in first place with 3 wins, 0 losses. Then we got the Lightning with 2 wins, 1 loss. Then we got the Capitals, 1 win, 1 loss. Then we got the Bruins, 3 losses. So the Bruins haven't won a game, and the Stars haven't won a game, and also the Blues haven't won a game. So those are the 3 teams that haven't won a game yet, unfortunately. So I think that is the end of the round robins also. So we're going to pretty much move on to the next, I believe the first round of the playoffs, actually. So we're going to move on to the playoffs. That would be awesome. So we're going to go betting lines, no, future events. Oh, we had the Winter Classic All-Star. All-Star is going to be in Florida this year. Ooh. Or 2021, sorry. 2021. Hopefully the world is a lot better than it might not be, but especially in the US. But we'll see what happens. And then in February, got the Navy Federal Credit Union NHL Stadium Series. That'll be February 20th, 2021. And January 1st, 2021 will be the Winter Classic, the Bridgestone Winter Classic. And that will be in Minneapolis. So we don't know. Stuff could change with 2021 with stuff planned next year to see what's been going on in the world and stuff and see how the U.S. has been handling it, which, in my opinion, they haven't been handling the big situation properly as other countries have been doing, all that stuff. But I won't get into that. That's not my type of channel to get into politics and all that stuff. So all I can really say out there is stay safe, wear a mask, and all that stuff. So make sure you just follow the really smart people in the world when it comes down to this type of stuff. Doctors, nurses, all that stuff. Disease experts and not disease experts. Yeah. Well, it's not a disease. But you guys know what I mean. Just follow the doctors and nurses and stuff. Follow the really smart people, because the smart people will keep you safe. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. Anyways, stay safe out there, guys. I know wearing a mask seems awful and all that stuff, but you got to think, nurses wear a mask pretty much all their shift. And their shift lasts 6 to 7 to 8 hours a day. So they're wearing that mask for hours on end. And then you have people in the world complaining about wearing a mask for 30 minutes while they run into a grocery store, and they complain about wearing a mask for 30 minutes. I don't understand it. To me, I really don't understand why people just put a mask on. It's not that hard. You could still breathe through it and all that stuff. Granted, you can't get all your breath you normally get without wearing one. But to keep people safe that can't wear a mask because of their breathing, or they're very easy to get sick and all that stuff, you're making it hard for them. So if you wear a mask, you're helping them, but also you're helping yourself, you're helping your family, and all that stuff. So all I can say is just wear a mask out there, guys. Stay safe. Every time I go out, I wear a mask. Every time I go out, I have 2 or 3 masks in my disposable that I can actually wear. So I have 2 reusable ones. Then I have medical ones that we got. So I have masks in the car. I always have a mask in my pocket and all that stuff. We actually have medical gloves too that we can wear. So, but anyways, I'm staying safe. I just want you guys to stay safe and all that stuff. But anyways, we're gonna jump into the third period. We really didn't have an interesting second period there. We mostly just stayed on the bench. That's what I've just seen. All that stuff. But yeah, so it's 4-1. It's 4 minutes left in the third period here. It's pretty much game over for us. We lost this one, unfortunately. But the good news is I didn't get injured this game. Can you guys believe it? I didn't get injured. That could change in any second since I mentioned it. And there we go. That's a shot I'm always looking for when I cut through the middle, cut to the slot. I'm cutting towards the slot. I'm not in the slot, but I'm going towards the top of the slot on the ice there. I'm trying to get those two defensemen in the eyesight of the goalie. Perfect scenario right there. Defensemen are together. They're blocking the goalie's vision and just pop it blocker side. That's pretty much the way you score in this game, especially in NHL Be a Pro. That's how you score. But anyways, we come out with a point for us, obviously, for my own player, getting a goal right there. But unfortunately, we didn't come out with a win, which kind of sucks. But hopefully we can have a better next game. And also, we didn't get injured, which I am really happy about. We're going to take a screenshot of that, the little celebration that we had, because I got a goal. Because why not? Why not take a picture of the celebration that I got the goal? I believe I'm going to name this What a Comeback. Yeah. So I'm going to name this video What a Comeback. I know it probably doesn't fit with the video, but that's what I'm going to do. So what comeback. If I can spell right. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. If you guys want to check out the playlist for NHL Be a Pro or NHL 20 Be a Pro, there'll be a link in the description so you guys can check it out from episode 1 to now. I believe I have to fix that playlist. I believe there's some videos in there that shouldn't be in there and all that stuff. So I have to go through the playlist and make sure there's only around 70 episodes that are supposed to be in there. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be in the description. And my name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro, episode 70. I can't believe we actually made it to episode 70 in this series. But my plan is to get to episode 80 and maybe get to episode 100 after that. I really want to, obviously we're going to get to episode 80 by the time NHL 21 comes out, but I really want to just set goals so I can keep on recording this series and doing all that stuff for you guys and all that. But anyways, let's jump into this game against the Edmonton Oilers. The trade deadline is in a couple of days. I'm not going to request a trade. We're going to stick with the San Jose Sharks for now and see if we do make it to the playoffs and stuff. So I really want to make it to playoffs with this team and possibly win the Stanley Cup, because if we actually look at my achievement list, I only got 14 achievements for NHL 20. I really don't focus on achievements for NHL, except for this one. Win a Stanley Cup and be a pro mode. So that is our main goal for this series. I might have to skip a whole bunch of games just to get to possibly even entering the Stanley Cup playoffs. And if we do, that would be awesome. We'll get in like the first round and all that stuff. And I'll probably like play my heart out when it comes down to it. But we're going to jump on the ice here against the Edmonton Oilers, as like I said in the beginning. Or if I didn't say it, I'm sorry. We got 20 minutes remaining. We got 6 minutes remaining. We are tied 1-1. So we're getting back to the to not being on the ice as much anymore, which sucks. but hopefully we can actually change that. I know this player has been injured a couple of times already, and we got injured the one game, then we came back the other game, and then we got injured again the next game. The first game that we were back, we got injured again. So hopefully that does not happen this game, and hopefully we can actually win this game. Nice pass right to the guy in the middle that has no defensive player around him. Come on, pass it up. So I could dump it in and then get a line change. Dump it in, get a line change. Good opportunity to do that. Just dump it in. Just get rid of it. So if you guys have made it so far in this video, alright guys, we're going to get the second period started. We're jumping in with 9 minutes left in the second period. They're actually on a power play for 2 minutes. So we'll be on the ice for at least 2 minutes, or at least a minute. So I'm not going to push up. I'm actually going to stay back around the center line, around the blue line and stuff. Just let the one guy push, keep pressure on them, keep them in that zone, keep them in their zone, and get the puck out of our zone and get it into their zone. He should have dumped it a little bit quicker. It looks like we're going back on another penalty. It looks like he actually hooked them, but they scored. They got the lead, unfortunately, and I think that's going to be it for us for the rest of the period, and it is. Man, this is going to be a very, very short video. It's going to be a very short video, but hopefully you guys still enjoy it. I'd rather have a short video with more talking in it to have a longer video with no objective or no talking in between, or less boring conversations. Less boring like questions and all that stuff. So just to fill out the episode, I don't want to do that anymore. If the game is short, the video is short. It's going to be like that. I think it's better for, obviously, I think it makes better content. If the video is shorter and it has more meat into it, like more talking and all that stuff without editing and cutting stuff out, I think it'd make a better video to watch. So that's just my opinion. If you guys like the longer videos, you guys can let me know in the comments below, because I'll try to make longer videos. To make longer videos happen, where I have to play like 2 games in one, or even 3 games in one video, I am okay with that. I'm okay with that. I got to come up with stuff to talk about, and that is quite hard. After doing 70 episodes of this series, it's hard to come up with a title. It's hard to come up to have stuff to talk about in the video and all that stuff. But if you guys have made it this far in this video, if you guys look over my community tab, I posted something that is awesome. That is, I always do every single year. I do a giveaway every single year when it comes down to NHL. I give away a copy of NHL. I've done it for the past, I believe, 3 years, which is crazy, and all that stuff. So I'm thinking about doing an NHL 21 giveaway for you guys. Xbox One, PS4, whatever console you're on, it does not matter, and all that stuff. But yeah, so obviously there's going to be some stuff that you guys have to do to enter, obviously, like every other giveaway that I have done on this channel, and we come out with a monster win, 6-2. But you guys can let me know in the comments below of this video, or head over to my community tab and tell me over there if it's a good idea or not, and all that stuff. And also, we're going to start a new hashtag on this channel. You guys can put it in the comments below, and we're going to start a hashtag called, it's called hashtag Road to 4K. Now, the Road to 4K means the road to 4,000 subscribers here on this channel, which is crazy to think about. To me, it's crazy to think about. So we're gonna do the road to 4K every single video. If you guys put it in the comments below and all that stuff, I'll find a way to give you guys an extra entry in the giveaway. I haven't started the giveaway just yet. I want to get some stuff in place first before I even start promoting the giveaway and all that stuff. I just want to get you guys' feedback on it, all that stuff. So hopefully I get some feedback from you guys, And obviously you guys will love the giveaway and everything and all that stuff. Actually, one of my newer subscribers actually came up with that hashtag. Actually, he didn't. He came up with the road to 4K, but also he came up with Prez to 4K. So you can either use either hashtag. You can use the road to 4K or Prez to 4K in the comments below, and just make sure it's hashtag that. And yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. My name is Prez. Make sure you guys check out my Instagram and Twitter. And also, something new for you to check out is my merch store. Yes, I actually have a merch store. If you guys didn't know, it's always been linked in the description below. I'm offering some new designs. I made some new designs. So if you guys want to check it out, there'll be a link in the description to the store, I believe. If there's not, I'll leave it in the comments below. I'll ping the comment and all that stuff. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and peace out.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my...
What's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro, episode 71. If you guys have been following this series for a while now, I've been stuck on the fourth line for quite a while. We finally got upgraded to the third line, and I did skip a couple of games. The last game that we played, we faced against the Edmonton Oilers. I skipped through the Chicago Blackhawks, the Red Wings, Boston Bruins, and the New York Rangers, and now we're going to face off against the Montreal Canadiens in this episode. And for the next episode, we're probably going to face off against the Anaheim Ducks, and then for episode, I believe 73, we'll face off against the LA Kings and see if we actually make it to the playoffs. Right now, we are in the wild card. We're not even in the wild card spot. We are fifth in our division. And we need to win this game. So let's get this video started. I'll see you guys when we get on the ice. All right, guys, we're going to get started here in Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec. We're facing off against Montreal, like I said. I just got a text message. Who's that text message from? It's from my cell phone company. So we will ignore that. So we're actually starting on the third line. We've been on the fourth line for quite a while, and I'm happy to actually move up on a line that is not the fourth line. And we actually get more ice time now since we're on the third line. We usually go on the ice when there's like a power play or a penalty kill. That's the only time we usually go on the ice. That was a bad pass. I shouldn't have passed it to the defenseman that was in front of our goalie. I should have just dumped it around probably to one of the wingers at the blue line. I wasn't really looking either. So hopefully we don't make that mistake again. You never want to pass it in front of your goalie in real life hockey, and you don't want to pass in front of the goalie in this game either, because the team will probably score from doing that. So anyways, we get the pass up. Obviously, we're on a different line with different teammates. Obviously, we've been on the fourth line for quite a while, so I kind of knew how those players will be, like where they're at, where they're going to be, all that stuff. So I kind of knew where they're going to be, and in this one, I don't know. So it would take me a couple of games, maybe a couple of shifts to see how this line acts and see where their positioning is. I think it's pretty much the same across all lines in this game. I don't think each line has like their own little niche like real hockey does. Obviously, if you play on real hockey and you're stuck on the same line with a couple of teammates, you learn how they play. You know how they play. You know where they're going to be on the ice in a different situation, all that stuff. Like with me, when I play hockey, when I play sledge hockey, and I have a defensive partner that she's always on my defensive my line, and we're always together. I know where she's going to be on the ice, and she knows where I'm going to be on the ice. And in a case where I need to push up, she knows to stay back and all that stuff. And if she pushes forward, I know to stay back in those situations. So it's actually really helpful in real life to know where your teammates are, but it's also really helpful in this game to know where your teammates are going to be and where they're going to be positioned. Even if you follow the computer type of deal, you know where they're going to be on the ice, and it actually helps you out quite a lot. So your hockey knowledge can correlate into the video game world, and also you can learn a lot about hockey when it comes down to playing the video game also. I don't know what else to talk about. It's about almost the end of the period here. We are tied with Montreal. Price with a nice chest save. I put it right in the middle of his chest there. Not too hard for him to save that. He's crouching quite low in this game. I know the positioning of goalies, you could change their stance in the game, and Price's is pretty low when it comes to like an average goalie in this game. His stance is pretty low to the ice. So, Kessel plays for Montreal in this game? What? Oh, there we go. Cover for the defense and get a line change in. Oh, that was perfect. 52 seconds left in the first period. So I wanted to take this time to thank you guys for the amount of support on my last two videos. My last two videos were talking about Be a Pro in NHL 21, and then my other video was talking about the other stuff that EA did, or an EA developer did an interview with Game Informer talking about NHL Be a Pro and talking about the EA SHL club finals and practice mode that's coming to NHL 21. Sorry about that, I had a burp. But yeah, so I was talking about those two, and I was talking in those videos, and the amount of support that I got from those videos, which is amazing. I just want to say thank you for subscribing. If you guys have come over to my channel, if you guys watched that video and you guys subscribed because of that video, or you guys subscribed because I did a live stream reacting to NHL 21 reveal trailer, and if you guys subscribe from the live stream, I just want to say thank you for the support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for commenting. I try to reply to every single one of your guys' comments regarding the NHL Be a Pro video, NHL 21 Be a Pro video. I tried my best to reply to everyone, and I just kept on getting comments after comments after comments after comments. It's probably one of the most commented video that I have gotten on my channel ever. I think it's up to like 90 comments or 93 comments right now on that video, which is amazing. I try to reply to all of them. Obviously, my replies add to that number, but it's crazy. And I seen you guys talking back and forth with each other in the comments too, also in that video, which is amazing. And I just want to say thank you guys for all the support that you guys have given me on those two videos, and hopefully future videos also. Montreal have tied it up. I didn't even know we got the lead at all. I'm not really paying attention to the game. I'm just talking to you guys, which I love doing. And I know I made the NHL Be a Goalie series just to talk to you guys and all this stuff. And I just wanted to say thank you for the amount of support and just the amount of subscribers that I gained over the past couple of days is crazy. It's crazy. I can't thank you guys enough. All that stuff. And obviously, if you guys have entered to there'll be a link in the description to a website where you guys can enter to win a copy of NHL 21. I am doing a giveaway of NHL 21. I do one almost every single year. I was thinking about not doing it this year since the new consoles are coming out and all that stuff. And I'm trying to save up to buy the new consoles and all that. And I just bought myself a new capture card to make these videos look better and to do better live streams and all that stuff. So I have to pay for that and all that stuff. But I'm using my YouTube earnings to pay for my capture card, and then hopefully hopefully I have enough money to actually, I'll have enough money. If somebody wins the giveaway, I'll definitely purchase the game for them. I won't leave them hanging or anything like that. I'll definitely purchase the game for them and send it to them no matter what. Yeah, so it's a it's a tough year. It's a tough year for everyone this year due to the pandemic and all that stuff, and all this stuff has been going on and all that. And the new consoles coming out this year are coming out in November, December. So it's getting really close. I haven't bought any new video games in quite a while. Actually, we got a goal right there. But I bought 2 video games recently. I bought the Tomb Raider, the Divine Edition. It was on sale for like $25. I had $10 in Microsoft money, so I only really it was like $40, but I only paid like $22 for it, so it was pretty cheap. And I bought another game. I forget what another game that I bought. I forget the name of it, but I bought another game. So I've been trying to cut down on buying games. I have over 400 games on my Xbox, so I have enough games to play and all that stuff, and to like possibly do a live stream in or make a video on. But I just can't stop buying video games. The one game I'm really, really looking forward to is the Assassin's Creed game. Like, I love the Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Origins. I played through that. I beat it. I got 100% in it. I didn't get 100% in it, but I did complete the entire story. I completed all the DLC, all that stuff. I still have to go back to the different realms and finish them off to fully complete the DLC. But I completed all like the story and all that stuff, and I love the story of Assassin's Creed games. I love the Assassin's Creed game when they went to London, and like I love that. I bought all the DLC for that. If I like a game enough, I will buy like the DLC or the season pass to it. Usually by the time I'm done beating the Assassin's Creed game, they have the season pass on sale, which includes like all the DLC and everything. So I just buy the season pass when it does go on sale, when I do beat the game, because it takes me quite a while to beat one of those games, because I like to take my time and do some of the side quests, not all of them, but I like to do some of the side quests and all that stuff. And I spent 125 hours or 130 hours in Assassin's Creed Origins. So you can see how much I actually really love that game and all that stuff. And I can't wait for the new deking in NHL 21, because I feel like they should make it more like the basic moves. I feel like they should make it more like user friendly when it comes down to it, like the controls and all that stuff. Maybe you just like tap one button and you do a certain deke. There probably is a control scheme that I could probably use to actually have that feature, but I don't think there is. All right, guys, so that is the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know I talked through pretty much the entire video, which I do very often, and I try not to. I try to like take breaks of talking and all that stuff and break up the conversation and all that. So I try to do that, but in this video, I just wanted to talk to you guys. And sometimes I just want to talk and talk and talk. And I think it makes it for a little bit more entertaining video, instead of me just jump cutting pretty much every time that I stop talking, or every time I'm on the bench or something like that. I can just skip through in this game. And I'm wondering, where is the... Okay, I want to get it on my character. Okay. By the way, this is how I take screenshots for the video. So this is how I take screenshots. So I just go into Instant Replay, then I go in my capture software, which is Elgato Game Capture HD, and I just take a screenshot, and that's it. That's how I take thumbnails in for my videos. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. Like I said earlier or before in this video, there'll be a link in the description so you guys can enter to win a copy of NHL 21. Also, there'll be links to my Instagram and Twitter down below and all that stuff. So if you guys want to check it out, there'll be links in the description. Also, there'll be a link in the description to the playlist for this series. So if you guys have missed any episodes, if you guys want to watch from episode 1 to episode 70, you guys can. There'll be a link in the description to the playlist. But anyways, my name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro, episode 72. Today we're going to play against the Anaheim Ducks. As you guys can see here, if we check out the Pacific Division, the Sharks are number 1 in the Pacific Division right now. I skipped through some games. Obviously, our last game we played against the Montreal Canadiens. I skipped through to the Anaheim Ducks, and then after that, we'll be skipping to, I'm pretty sure, the LA Kings. So we'll be skipping to the LA Kings. Our last game of the season will be episode 73 with the San Jose Sharks. And we're going to see if we actually make it into the playoffs or not. And if we do make it into the playoffs, I'll be playing every single game in the playoffs. And hopefully I can actually get that achievement. I've been trying to get this achievement ever since the game came out. Win a Stanley Cup and be a pro mode. I get it every single year. This year I haven't got it yet. And since NHL 21 has been taking over my channel, like with news and giving you guys updates on the game and me talking about the game, I decided to upload an episode of NHL Be a Pro just to take a break from NHL 21 for now. I know it's a really hot topic right now, but I just need to take a break. I need to relax, and this is one of the game modes in one of the series that I do. I just sit back, relax, and just talk to you guys and play Be a Pro. That's basically my main thing that I do on this channel. Not just talk about the latest NHL game. I play NHL Be a Pro for you guys. I've been playing it since NHL 15, 16. I think it was NHL 15 when I started this series, and I've been playing the game. I've been playing this game mode ever since. I played it way before I did YouTube and even decided to do YouTube and all that stuff. I did it way before even YouTube came into question. So I decided just to take a break from NHL 21 and stuff and all that. I did play a little bit today. I played with a subscriber. I played him again. The same one I played him on, like, when the game first came out and we had the first opportunity to play the game. I played with him. He kicked my butt, and the second game that we played today, he kicked my butt. So So I suck at NHL 21. So I suck at all NHL games. I never claimed to be good at NHL games. So I never claimed to be good at this game or be really good at this game. I'm poop at every single game that I play. And so I think except for Halo, I'm really good at Halo. And oh my god, our team just gave up the biggest donut right there. That was the biggest donut I ever seen, just given up here. Wow, we are down by 1. I think we need to win this game to really secure our place in the playoffs. Obviously there's only like I think it was like 6 games left in the season, and we need to win. We need to win this one. It would be great if we win it would be awesome if we could win all of them. Obviously, it would be awesome if we can win all of them. Let's do a line change there, a nice clean line change. So it'd be awesome if we win them all, but if we can't, that is okay. So hopefully we can actually do that. There's about 5 minutes left, or just under 6 minutes remaining in the first period. We're down by 1. We're on the power play, so we have a better opportunity to possibly tie this up. And I lost the face-off as usual. So I think after we win the Stanley Cup, or if we win the Stanley Cup with the Sharks, I think that will be hopefully that won't be the last time we play this. So I'm trying to get to the playoffs for you guys so we can start playing the playoffs, because we had an opportunity to play the playoffs before in this, but our player actually got injured, unfortunately, during the playoffs, and the team lost the playoffs that year. So then we came to the San Jose Sharks. So hopefully we don't get injured this time, and we can actually win the Stanley Cup, because it would be awesome to see San Jose win the Stanley Cup, obviously. They haven't won it in quite a while, I believe. So it'll be pretty awesome to see the team win, and also I will get that achievement. So that's what I'm really hunting for here, is that achievement. Really, I know I could just if I don't get it, I can just like go through and put it on like super easy and like score like hundreds of goals, like score like 10 to 12 goals a game, and really put my team through it and actually win it all by myself. But I don't feel like doing that. I feel like just doing it regularly and just doing it as a series, and just, yeah, as I'm doing it now, basically. So hopefully we can actually get that going, and hopefully we can actually win the Stanley Cup this year. All right, guys, so we're jumping into the second period now, and unfortunately, we have a little bit of a bigger hole to dig ourselves out of this time, and so we're down by 2 now. We're not just down by 1; we are down by 2. Why does my camera feel lower than usual? Like, it feels lower than usual on my screen, but like in the recording, it looks fine. It's just here it looks different. I don't know. It looks different. It feels different also. Huh. I mean, maybe because it's NHL. I played NHL 21. Maybe that's it. And I have like the camera set to high on that in that game, because I haven't really changed the camera settings in that game. So it might be just that actually. So I might have got used to the NHL 21 camera over this one. Yeah, so I've been off and on NHL 21 for some reasons. One reason is, I am making like a whole bunch of other videos for you guys. I have other videos planned for you guys. I have a planned video probably going up this weekend, showing you guys how I actually edit my videos and all that stuff. So I've been trying to make that video. I'm gonna make that video right after this. So this will be the video that you guys see that will be edited in that video. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that video. And I have something planned for NHL Be a Goalie also. So I've been working on that and seeing how I will be able to do all that and stuff. And then I've been waiting for my new capture card to come in, actually. Right now I capture on the Elgato HD60, which is fine. It works completely fine and all that stuff. It works great. But I'm going to be upgrading to, well, I bought it already, but it's coming in the mail from LA, Los Angeles. So it's taken a while to get here for some reason. I don't know why, but it's taken a while to get here. It said it's supposed to be here Friday. So hopefully this weekend you guys will see a new stream with my new capture card. So I upgraded to the Elgato HD60S Plus, which can obviously do a 4K pass through. So I can stop using I have an HDMI splitter in like right now, so I can like switch my Xbox to HD to 1080p and then back to 4K, because the HD60 doesn't allow 4K pass through. So I need the HDMI or the HDMI splitter to give me that 4K signal, but also let me pass through 4K and play at 4K, and then all that stuff. So it's a little confusing. It's a little confusing, but if I show you a picture of it and explain it a little bit better, you guys will understand how my setup is. But when I do get the Elgato HD60S Plus, that will be all changing regarding all the wires that are underneath my desk right now. All right, guys. So I don't think we're coming out of this one. We haven't scored yet, and it's almost the end of the second here. There's under 2 minutes left, and we're down by 4 now. Like, we used to be down by 2, but now we're down by 4, which is crazy. Oh, that would have been an amazing goal right there. Unfortunately, the defenseman blocked that one, which kind of sucks. It really sucks. All right, guys, we're jumping into the third and final period now. Hopefully, we can actually get on the ice and actually do some ice time. And there we go. There you go. We're just about 14 minutes remaining, and we're on the power play for 4 seconds. So, or they're on a power play for 4 seconds. Sorry, we're on the penalty kill for 4 seconds. Sorry. Yeah. So I have stuff planned for NHL, be a goalie, and everything, and I've been trying to reboot that series. Well, I don't need to actually reboot it or anything like that. I can just start playing it and just name it as the normal episodes. But I have something planned that I want to try with future series in the future. And with NHL Be a Goalie, I can do that. That's kind of like my test series when it comes down to new things. That's my test series to test out new editing stuff and like new other stuff that I want to do with my videos and everything. I kind of test it with NHL Be a Goalie videos and see how they turn out and all that stuff. See how you guys enjoy them and everything. We're down by 5. We're down by 5 now. So like that series is a test for like new resolutions and stuff like 4K. Like how do I edit in 4K? And it's just a little platform that I can use to like really test like stuff on. And unfortunately, we come out with a loss, 7-0. 7-0. Really? We lose this badly? Like I quit. I summed some games to get up to this point to face the Anaheim Ducks because I really wanted to face them. Obviously, because it's my team. It's my favorite team in the NHL in real life. And then we lose 7-0. Like, we got all these wins. I'll show you guys because I'm going to skip through until we have to face the LA Kings. So we won that game against Montreal. One game Calgary, Detroit, Washington, Philly. We lost against the Golden Knights. Sorry, just my mind blanked on their name. Vancouver, Avalanche, and New York Rangers, and also Boston. But we lose 7-0 to the Ducks. I swear, if we start winning games after I skip to the LA Kings, I'm gonna be really ticked. And we won against the St. Louis Blues 6-3. We won against the Edmonton Oilers 4-3. Oh, we lost against Nashville, and we won against the Predators. We won against Vancouver 4-3. We lost against the Predators 5-2. We won against the Coyotes 4-3. And currently, this is our last game of the season against the LA Kings, and we are first in the division. So we will carry on to the playoffs. So I think the next episode will be the playoffs. Actually, will be the playoffs. So I'm going to skip to the 10th because it won't give us the actual playoffs yet. But you guys can guess in the comments on who we're going to play in the Stanley Cup. Like who we're going to play in the playoffs. I'm going to skip to. You guys might have seen it already, guessing that we were first place and we're going to face the last place team. I'm probably going to blur that out in the video. so you guys don't see that. But anyways, move up to the third line. That last game that we just played, or this game we just played in this video, we were on the fourth line, unfortunately, because I skipped through and the coach put us on the fourth line for not performing well. But now we're on the third line. We're going to start the playoffs in the next episode, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be in the description. Also, there'll be a link in the description to win a copy or to enter to win a copy of NHL 21. So if you guys haven't entered already, there'll be a link in the description for that. And all that stuff. There'll be a link in the description to my merch if you want to check it out. Yeah, what else? I think that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to Game 1 of my NHL 20 Be a Pro playoffs. So this is Game 1. I don't know who we're actually going to face. I'm loading it up right here. I wanted to talk to you guys in the beginning. So something really, really awesome happened to me just the other day. If you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, make sure you guys go check it out, because it is one of the most awesome and humble things that someone ever has done for me here on YouTube and all that stuff. So if you guys want to check it out, there'll be a link in the description for the NHL 21 giveaway. So if you guys didn't get the backstory on anything what's been going on for the past couple of days, make sure you guys go watch my last two videos. One is called Giveaway Cancelled. I suggest you guys should watch that one first, and then the next one is the giveaway is back. Make sure you guys go watch those two videos, and you guys will understand what's been going on. But anyways, hopefully you guys will enjoy this episode of NHL 20 Be a Pro. This was supposed to be uploaded on Wednesday, but I decided to upload that other video on Wednesday instead of this one for obvious reasons. I wanted to tell you guys that the giveaway is back and all that stuff. So, anyways, so if you guys haven't entered the giveaway yet, there'll be a link in the description to the giveaway. And yeah, so let's see who we actually gonna face in the playoffs. See who we're actually going to face in the playoffs. The Chicago Blackhawks. We're going to face off against the Chicago Blackhawks as the first game. Hopefully we could actually win this one. Hopefully we can actually get game one under our belt here and move on to game two, obviously. But we really need to win this game. We really need to win these playoffs, because I'm still hunting for that achievement, for that NHL Be a Pro Stanley Cup champion achievement here on Xbox. I do it every single year. I get it every single year, and I haven't got it yet. And NHL 21 is coming out next month. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Also, for another NHL 20 or NHL 21 Be a Pro, I'll be doing a series in that. But anyways, let's jump into it. I'll see you guys when we fully get on the ice here. All right, guys. So we're jumping the ice. 17 minutes remaining. I gotta tell you guys this. Right now it is 2 o'clock in the morning as I'm recording this on September 9th. So on September 9th, I recorded this video. You guys are probably seeing it on the 11th or something like that. Yeah, so I started recording at 2 o'clock in the morning, which I usually don't do. I usually do my recordings around like 11 to 12 o'clock at night. Then I stop the editing, or I stop the recording, obviously, when I'm done recording. Then I edit, then I upload. That's my whole process. Since I've been taking a little bit easy on my upload schedule, obviously we haven't got any NHL 21 news quite yet to talk about. I've been going back to my regular schedule, which was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as uploads. And so in the other week I uploaded daily, as you guys know, with the NHL 21 news coming out. I'll do a video as that news comes out. You guys will probably see a video pretty much the next day when that news does go out. You guys will see a video the next day, which is done pretty quickly. I like to do these videos. I like to do the NHL 21 like news videos pretty quickly and get them out pretty quickly to you guys, and all that stuff, so I can get the news out to you guys and get your guys' opinions on it and all that stuff. So I usually record my videos around 11 or 12, like I said. I don't usually record them at 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, so we need to do something here. We're on the power play for 6 seconds. We're back on the power play, like penalty kill line type of deal like we had before. Unfortunately, we did get moved back to line 4. Unfortunately, which kind of sucks for us, obviously, because we work so hard to get to line 3 by me skipping games. So hopefully we can actually get back into the pace of getting to line 3, get back onto line 3 and all that stuff, and hopefully we can actually get a win here, because I would love to get a game 1 win at home, obviously. And let me know in the comments below who you guys think is going to win the playoffs so far in real life, in the NHL, like in real life. So we gone through a lot of teams already, so I want to get your guys' opinions on who's going to win this round. Obviously, everyone started their game ones for the next round. And who's going to win the Stanley Cup? You guys can put your predictions down below in the comments below. I would love to know. But anyways, let's jump into the second period. Let's continue on. So let me know who's going to win. I forget who is actually in the playoffs. I know the New York Islanders and the Dallas Stars are still in it. I know Vegas is still in it. And all that stuff. But who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win? My dad thinks that did I press B by accident? I must have. My dad thinks that the Vegas Golden Knights are actually going to win it this year. So that would be pretty awesome. Obviously, Vegas is a new team. A lot of people wouldn't like them to win because they're a new team. Oh, look at that! We got a goal, guys. I didn't even notice that. Did we have that before? When we first started the second period, did that? The check and editing. Yeah. My dad thinks Vegas is gonna win, and I think I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I think that the New York Islanders are gonna win. I think the New York Islanders are gonna win. It'll be oh my God, top corner beans to give us a 2-goal lead in game 1 here. Yeah, so I think the New York Islanders are gonna win. I think it's gonna be a huge. As you guys know, John Tavares used to be like around here. People have been talking about this, that if the New York Islanders win, it's just a big curse for John Tavares, obviously, because he left that team to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and you guys know the Toronto Maple Leafs got eliminated in the playoffs in that weird like little tournament type of deal that we had in the beginning, and so Toronto got eliminated, and it would be so funny that the New York Islanders win the Stanley Cup without John Tavares, because people said, oh, they'll never win a Stanley Cup without John Tavares. They'll never get to the playoffs without John Tavares. They're in the playoffs. They have the potential to win the Stanley Cup. So it will be a huge upset in my opinion, for John Tavares and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I got injured. No. This happened to me last time. Last time we did the playoffs. On our last team, I got injured. And now I got injured again? You have to be kidding. This Be a Pro character is cursed. I gotta tell you guys that. This Be a Pro character is like absolutely cursed to... Oh my... Well, we're going to see if we win this game. Hopefully we can win game 1. Hopefully our injury is not too bad to the point where we're going to be out for the rest of the playoffs, because that would suck. It will make a very interesting video if I am out for the rest of the playoffs. I'll skip through and see if we actually win the Stanley Cup or not. So either this is going to be named, this is going to have the title of NHL 20 Be a Pro Game 1 or Round 1 Game 1, or NHL 20 Be a Pro full playoff run. It's either going to be one of those titles. I'm going to take a screenshot just in case that we were only out for, like, say a couple of games or something like that. Hopefully we're only out for a couple of games. I'm going to move back until I get a good clean shot of my guy on the ice pretty much dying. I'm going to get his number in there so you guys know that is me, obviously. I'm going to take a screenshot. Now we're going to see if we will continue on with our injury, see how bad our injury is, or I'll play the next game. Obviously, for the next episode, I'll play the next time that we're back. So we're about to find out. We're out for the rest of the playoffs. We're out for the rest of the playoffs, guys. We're out for the rest of the playoffs. You have to be kidding me. This happened again. This happened again last year. Obviously, not last year like in real life, but last year in the game. This happened again. This NHL Be a Pro character is cursed. I gotta tell you, it's cursed. We lost the second game, unfortunately. Can we win the third game? We won the third game in overtime. Perfect. It doesn't matter how many times. Yeah, there we go. We won. We just need to win one more. We just need one more, and we move on to the second round. We move on to the second round, boys. We move on to the second round. Logan Couture got injured. I believe that's what popped up. I'm going to click OK. So let's see who... Oh, we're facing off against the Anaheim Ducks, too. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. So Edmonton beat... so Edmonton beat Nashville. The Ducks beat LA. We beat Chicago, obviously. Winnipeg beat Dallas. Carolina beat Pittsburgh. That's surprising in this game. Philly beat the Lightning, which is surprising. Oh, yeah, that's another team that's in the playoffs, is the Lightning. Buffalo beats Boston. Ottawa beats Toronto. Not a surprise there. But anyways, we're continuing on with the second round. This would be a very, very, very interesting episode of NHL Be a Pro. Like, I know I'm just skipping through. We're not really seeing anything, which kind of sucks. But we lost 2 games in a row here. Come on, boys. We need to bounce back. There we go. Bounce back with a win. We need to win this series. We need to win this series. If the Ducks win the next game, we're out. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm hoping. Oh, we lost. We're out of the playoffs, boys. We made it to round 2. I think we did the same last year too. We made it to round 2 also. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Let's see who wins the Stanley Cup. And then the next episode will be either choosing a new team to sign with, or we stick with the San Jose Sharks. That'll be up to you guys if you guys want to make that decision. You guys can tell me in the comments below, should I stick with the San Jose Sharks, or should I change teams like I usually do when it comes down to it. So it looks like I'm not even going to have the Stanley Cup on this character, which sucks. So it's against Winnipeg and Carolina. Let's see, Stanley Cup champions, Winnipeg Jets. Okay, at least it's a Canadian team. I gotta give them that. So good news. The medical staff told me you've been cleared for full duty. I knew it was going to be at the end of the playoffs. Where do we fall for the draft lottery? Are we even on here? No, we're not even on here. Are we? Let me double check. No. So now it's up to you guys. Now. So, hey, I have some contracts offer information for you to consider. I only can dig up 2 teams that were interesting and offering you a contract. The longest contract could range from 2-year term. Ooh. Do we stick with the San Jose Sharks, or do we go with the Montreal Canadiens? You guys can make that choice in the comments below. I will probably, I don't know how to X out of this, but you guys could choose in the comments below, should I stay or should I go? Make sure you guys make your decisions in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. My name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys enter to win a copy of NHL 21. There'll be a link in the description. And yeah, so my name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be a Pro. This is episode 74. Can we make it to episode 80 before NHL 21 comes out? Because that's my goal for this series, to reach episode 80. And with NHL 21, I have something big planned for NHL 21 Be a Pro. So make sure you guys stay tuned to that. I put a little teaser, or asked you guys on my community page, my community tab, if you guys want to guess. I made an image. I made the thumbnail for my NHL 21 Be a Pro series. I already made the thumbnail for two series, obviously NHL Be a Pro and Be a Goalie. But I made a super special one, super special thumbnail for NHL Be a Pro, and I want you guys to guess it in my community tab. So make sure you guys head over there to guess what that is, and all that stuff. But anyways, the way I left you guys off with this series on the last episode, we got injured during the playoffs and we lost that playoffs, obviously. And then I asked you guys at the end, what team should I pick? Should I stay on San Jose or should I go on a different team? Most of you guys said to go to a different team. Either it's not going to be the Montreal Canadiens, obviously, because I had to quit that game, save it, or quit that game, go through the playoffs again. We lost in the third round that time. I just skipped through. We got injured again anyways. We got injured again. Our team made it to the third round, and then I saved it right at the point before we signed a contract. And then in this one, I already selected our team that we're going to play with. It's not Montreal, so unfortunately, it's not Montreal, but it is the Edmonton Oilers. So we're going to play on the Edmonton Oilers for our last season here on NHL 20 Be a Pro. This will be our last season, or our last couple of episodes. Obviously, NHL 21 is coming out in October. We're coming very, very close to the release date. I'm pretty excited, and hopefully you guys are pretty excited also. I can't wait to play NHL 21. I played the technical test, obviously. I didn't play a lot of the technical test, to be honest with you guys. I did not play a lot of it. But anyways, we're going to jump into our first preseason game as an Edmonton Oiler. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's get it started, and I'll talk about it a little bit more. All right, guys, so we're in the game. We're getting started here. We're playing against, obviously, Calgary, and we're playing on the Edmonton Oilers. But a friendly reminder, if you guys haven't entered the NHL 21 giveaway, there'll be a link in the description so you guys can do so, and all that stuff. So make sure you guys enter to win a copy of NHL 21. It's either going to be on PS4 or Xbox One. Obviously, this game will work if you do get the Xbox One version or the PS4 version. To let you guys know, it will work on the new consoles. It will work on the new consoles. So if you're planning on getting the new consoles this year, either the Xbox Series X or the PS5 or the Xbox Series S, which is a cheaper version of the Xbox Series X, which I think a lot of people are actually going to get, this game will work on it. Don't let EA tell you it's not going to work. It's going to work. Trust me, it is going to work. They're not going to make a game. They're not going to make a game that is for the older generation when people are going to buy the newer generation. It's going to work. Trust me, guys. It's going to work. I know a lot of people say, or a lot of stuff has been saying that NHL 21 won't work with the Series X or the PS5. It will work. It's forwards compatibility. It's all that stuff. It just won't have the graphic enhancements that it should have with the Series X or the PS5 or the Series S. It won't have that. It won't have that capability of those consoles can actually push out graphic wise and frame rate wise. Other than that, the game will play normally on those consoles. So even though that I'm giving away a copy for Xbox One and PS4, I just want to let you guys know it will work on the Series X, or the Xbox Series and the PS5. So it will work on both. I just want to tell you guys that I know there's a lot of information out there currently right now, because Xbox announced their pre-order date and their launch date, which is the pre-order date. If you guys haven't seen the news, it is September 22nd. It gives you, on that day, you'll be able to actually pre-order the Xbox Series X or the Xbox Series S model, which is cheaper. Which is, I think it's a lot of people are actually going to go with. They're obviously going to go with the cheaper model. That it doesn't play in 4K. It upscales your games to 4K. It plays in 1440p, which is technically around 2K graphic-wise when it comes down to like 1080p. It's 2 times better than 1080p. And then obviously 4K is 4 times better than 1080p. It goes on and goes on and goes on like that. But yeah, so hopefully some of you actually plan on getting the new console. If you guys do plan on getting the new console, let me know in the comments below. And what games are you guys most excited for to play on the next generation of consoles? What game are you most excited for? I'm more excited to play the new Assassin's Creed on the Series X and all that stuff, which is, it's going to be an awesome game. I love the Assassin's Creed series. I loved Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I played 130 hours, around there, 135 hours of that game. And it was so much fun going through. And obviously I bought the season pass when it was on sale. And I had a lot of fun playing on the season pass. I had a lot of fun just playing the game overall. Like once in a while, I do like just to play games by myself and not record or make a video about it or anything like that. I do play video games just by myself. I just like to sit back, relax, and just play some games. And I think Assassin's Creed is one of them for me. But I will like live stream these type of games. I will live stream Assassin's Creed. I will, if I do get the game. I don't know if I'm going to get the game or not, because I'm on a really tight budget, as you guys know, all that stuff, but I won't get into any of my financial problems or anything like that because it's not the video for it, and I don't want to talk about it. That's another thing. But yeah, anyways, I don't know when I'm going to get the Series X. I don't know when I'm going to get the new Assassin's Creed or anything like that. I'm really looking forward to NHL 21, obviously, and all that stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what I really wanted to bring you guys like an unboxing and all that stuff of the Xbox Series X and all that stuff here on this channel. I want to show you guys the new console, how the games look and everything, and how the games play and all that stuff. But I don't think I'm going to get it this year. I think I'm going to get it a little bit later into the year when I got some stuff paid down on my credit card and all that stuff. So hopefully I can actually get the console very soon for you guys. Probably next like 5 months, 4 months, I can possibly get the console. So, but anyways, we won't get into that. 2 minutes left, under 2 minutes left. We're on a 5-minute power play. What happened? We're on the 5-minute power play. Oh, I also did a poll asking you guys what position should I play for NHL 21 be a pro. And right wing is winning, surprisingly. Last year, you guys wanted me to play center. I played center, obviously, this year. And then for NHL 21, you guys want me to play winger, right wing, actually, which is surprising because I never played winger on this game or anything like that. I always played center. I know there's some votes for defense, which would have been awesome because that is my real position in hockey. When I do play hockey in real life, that is my main position. So it would have been awesome to play defense in NHL 21 as like my real character and all that stuff. But I'm okay. I'm okay with winger. I like winger. It's more like obviously offensive scoring type of more offensive scoring and all that stuff. So, which is awesome. And I don't have to take faceoffs anymore. I won't have to take faceoffs anymore, which would be, oh, it would be such a relief of not taking faceoffs. Yeah, anyways, the poll is still up if you guys want to actually go vote. If you guys haven't already, there's been 46 votes, which is huge. Huge. So, anyways, we're going to jump into the third and final period here. Hopefully, we can actually get back and actually win this game. All right, guys, we're jumping into the third and final period of this game. And I just looked at my recording. It's at 13 minutes. It's at 13 minutes, which is usually not usual, actually. It's not usual at all. Our guy just dove. He dove for that penalty. If you guys actually, let's watch that back. Let's actually watch the replay because our player actually dove to get that penalty. Now there's 3 Calgary players in the box. Watch. Then he falls. Oh man, we should got that guy on our team should have got a penalty for diving. That was clearly diving. I can't believe the ref didn't call. I don't know if there was a diving call in this game. There probably isn't because I never seen that before. There's such a delay on that, which is crazy. We'll take a look at it in the replay a little bit more because it didn't give us like a full replay. It didn't give us like a full one. So actually, let's jump into the replay because I really wanted to see this. I actually really wanted to see this in the replay itself, but it didn't give us to it. It didn't give us like the full rundown here. So, all right. So let's keep going back. Okay. It should happen here in the middle of the ice with this player. So let's watch him. See, he gets poke checked right there. He stumbles like he got hit instead of poke checked. Then all of a sudden, I got tripped. Oh man, that was a completely diving call right there. But anyways, there we go. Look at that. We're doing pretty good on quick shifts and everything like that. We're just not capitalizing on the scoreboard here with all these power plays that we've been getting, which is crazy. So we need to win this face-off. It looks like we've been winning more face-off in this team, on this team, than anything else. So let's stand in front of the net. Let's pass back to our D, and I passed back to the wrong guy. I didn't mean to pass back to that guy. The guy was right beside him. That's the guy I was playing on. I'm pretty sure that was Subban. Subban plays for the Edmonton Oilers now? Man, this team is, well, I would say stacked, but Subban hasn't been good lately in real life. So I wouldn't think he'd be doing good in the game, but that's, he swapped teams so many times. Because I've seen with the other team that were, like, when we were on San Jose, we played against them on a different team, not the Edmonton Oilers. What? How is that a bad shot? I hit the post. To me, that was a good shot. At least I got it on net. Pretty happy about that. Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Breakaway. What? How did he get me? Oh, one-timer. Oh, that would have been a beautiful, beautiful goal right there. Like, I put a pass behind my back and everything. That would have been awesome. All right, tells us to skate to the bench, but there's players in our zone. And we're losing by 2. I can't believe how many power plays we have, and we're losing by 2, which is crazy. Crazy. All right, we're getting minus XP now for long shifts because I don't want to lose. I don't want to. There we go. Okay, we got it out now. Let's get a line change going. Let's not make the coach super angry at us. All right, guys, 8.5 minutes remaining. We're still down by 2, unfortunately, which sucks. But hopefully we can actually get a goal, our first goal as an Edmonton Oiler. Hopefully we can actually get one. But every time it switches to that camera angle, my guy wants to do a slap shot for some reason. I don't know why, but he wants to do a slap shot. Oh, man, if I didn't bump that guy, I would have been gone. I would have been gone on a breakaway. Oh, nice save. To be honest, this goalie is doing pretty well regarding his team getting so many penalties. He's actually doing pretty well for himself here. Our goalie is not doing that good. Obviously, he let 2 goals in, and we have so many power plays. So I don't know what's wrong, our goalie or our defense. It could be one of them. All right, guys, that is the end of the game. We only scored 1 goal. Unfortunately, we didn't even tie it up. Anyways, if you guys actually enjoyed this episode, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys enter the giveaway if you guys haven't already. There'll be links in the description. Also to my Twitter and Instagram. If you guys want to follow me there, you guys can. And make sure you guys stay awesome. Stay safe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Jumping into episode 75 of my NHL 20 Be a Pro series. And with this one, I'm trying to get to episode 80 before NHL 21 gets released on the October 16th. But you guys will be seeing it earlier than that because I have EA Play. I get to play it 5 days early before that. So you guys will probably see it on Friday, Saturday, or you guys will see it on October 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th. I can't get the exact date because EA hasn't released that, or NHL, or EA Sports hasn't even released that information yet. So once I do get the trial, you guys will definitely be seeing NHL 21 here on this channel, especially with NHL Be a Pro, and I have a special series coming up with that. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'll be announcing that very, very, very soon because I want to get your guys' feedback on something. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that update. It'll probably be out in the next couple of days. It'll probably be out in the next couple of days. It really depends on if I'm gonna go hardcore recording, because I want to get to episode 80. But if we end on episode 80, or if we end up on episode 77 or something like that, that is completely fine. I'm completely happy with that. Especially with NHL 20, it was an awesome game. We definitely had its ups and downs when it comes down to this game. And there's been a lot of trouble with this game, morally, or more with the online deals with this game. Offline, they have separate issues, but they're definitely a lot better than the online issues that people were having or still having with this game. So we're going to jump into our second preseason game with the Edmonton Oilers. We're going to face off against the Coyotes here. So the Stanley Cup Finals it's been happening. I haven't talked about it at all on my channel, just because obviously my team's not in it. And lately, for the past couple of years, a year or so, I haven't been really interested in watching hockey. And I think that's just because, the Stars won, or Tampa Bay won tonight as of this recording on September 26th. September 26th as I'm recording this video. So Lundqvist plays for the Coyotes when it comes down to this. Be a Pro. That's interesting. So right now, currently Tampa Bay is 3-1 as of this recording. Dallas Stars is not doing too good. So if Tampa Bay wins the next game, that is it for the Stars, and Tampa Bay will win the Stanley Cup, which is crazy. Now, obviously, as of this recording, when this does go up on Monday, obviously the playoffs will possibly be over. Yeah, so the final game is tonight. As I'm looking at the schedule here, the game is on tonight for basically the Game 6. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I'll probably watch it because obviously it could be the last game of the Stanley Cup Finals. But going back to what I said, I haven't been really watching NHL lately. for the past like year or so. Obviously, with what's been going on in the world, there wasn't really much hockey to be watched on TV until we had the playoffs here. But regarding regardless of that, I don't know. It hasn't been that interesting into me. Like it's not like I got too bored watching hockey. Now that might sound crazy, and it is, obviously. But like I'm the type of person that I'd rather go to the game physically, like actually be there and watch it. I'll be a little bit more, obviously, be more interesting and stuff. You get the atmosphere with the fans and all that stuff. And just watching it at home, to me, it's just boring. It's just boring. The sport that I have been really getting into quite a lot, actually. I've been waking up, getting up early to watch this sport because it's a European sport mostly. They do have a couple races here in Canada. They have a race in Canada and they have a race in the States. But it's mostly a European sport when it comes down to it. I'm talking about Formula One. So Formula One, if you guys don't know what it is, it's basically really fast cars going around on a track. Yeah. So for the past couple of years, I've been getting really, really into it, and like I'm getting as far as actually paying monthly for the Formula One TV Pro, so I could watch the races, and I could watch like the free practices and the qualifyings and all that stuff, and the interviews, all that stuff. I'm actually paying for that. I never did that with the NHL. Obviously, with NHL TV, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous the price that people pay to watch it. And I understand that if you live in a different country or you live in a country where you have internet but the NHL doesn't have broadcast rights to broadcast there, or you can't watch the games on TV, then I understand that you're paying for it, because obviously I could watch the races here, I can watch the qualifyings and the free practice here on my cable box, on my cable, but I prefer to watch it online, with no commercials. There's no ads. Well, there's obviously ads all over the screen with the billboards and stuff, but there's no ads like built into like the live streams or the live broadcasts. And I like watching like the driver interviews and all that stuff, and I'm beginning more and more interested in that sport than I ever did with any other sport. Like, I grew up watching sports. I grew up watching basketball, baseball, football, the CFL. Obviously, that is football. I've been getting really into like European sports for some reason. I don't know why, but I've been really getting into European sports. I got into soccer, which I call football because I understand there's a huge difference between huge difference between it. But I understand why people kind of get mad when they call it soccer. I understand. And to me, I call it American football, and I call it European football, just for people over here. But if like I'm talking to a person from England or from Europe, or from a part of Europe where they actually call it football, I call it football, because I understand. Like, I don't want to be that person that calls it soccer, because it'd be like why? I don't call hockey. I don't know whatever they call hockey, but I don't know the name to come up for hockey. But hopefully you guys understand what I'm actually really getting at here. And to me right now, obviously with my we're the Anaheim Ducks, we haven't been doing that good. We're in the process of a rebuild, obviously. Obviously, these are hard times for every team that goes into a rebuild. Everything, trying to get new players, a whole new players and all that stuff. And it's hard. It's hard to watch a team that you've been watching for so many years that made it to the playoffs, like almost every single year, and not make it at all for the past like couple years. it's hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, and I can't watch any other team. Like, if I watch the Anaheim Ducks, I can watch the entire game on TV. But I can't watch any other team for some reason. I don't know why. It's the same sport, obviously. It's the same thing, but I'm not invested enough into these teams that I care about. Like, I don't care about the Leafs. I don't care about the Oilers. I don't care about any other team. I just care about my team. And obviously, with my team struggling, the Anaheim Ducks, when they're losing, I don't feel like watching them because it's disappointing to me. But it also, you might not call me a real fan if I don't watch the team lose or something like that. I've been a fan of the Anaheim Ducks for a very, very, very long time, and I've been a fan since the movies, since the Disney movies. I've been a fan since like the TV cartoon show that they had about the Anaheim Ducks or the Mighty Ducks. I've been a huge fan of them ever. And most of my favorite players actually play on that team. Like not Wayne Gretzky. I wish Wayne Gretzky for the Anaheim Ducks. We actually win a Stanley Cup. But I mean, Ryan Getzlaf and Corey Perry. Obviously, Corey Perry is not with the team anymore. He's on the Dallas Stars. And Teemu Selanne, he's retired. And Paul Correa, that used to play on the Ducks, he was a captain for our team. So I grew up watching this team, and when you grow up watching a team and you watch them lose or win, it's really disappointing. You don't feel like watching them if they lose, and all that stuff. But anyways, I don't know. To me, hockey hasn't been really that interesting in the past couple of years. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just need to take a break from watching it and watching all like the news on it and all that stuff. That's why I'll tell you guys this. That's why I don't watch any other YouTube like NHL or like any other NHL YouTubers. Like, I don't watch Nasher. I don't watch all these other like content creators that are creating NHL content. The only other YouTuber that I watch for NHL content, she actually subscribed to me and I subscribed to her. She actually shouted out one of my video series that I do for Sledge Hockey on Twitter, which was really, really awesome. I always watch her videos, and that's the only person I really watch really here on YouTube when it comes down to NHL and all that stuff. So I only watch one other YouTuber. I don't watch any other one and all that stuff. People ask me if I do watch Nasher or watch these other YouTubers. I don't. I know that they create content. Maybe I've seen one or two videos of theirs. Obviously it's going to pop up in my feed. I'm a hockey channel. It's going to pop up. I'm going to see it. But I don't watch them on a regular basis. I don't follow them. I'm not subscribed to them. Like, it's just, I don't know. I like to take a break from, like, I don't want to watch the same content that I make. Like, obviously they make almost the same content as me. They're playing a video game. They're playing NHL. And they're making videos about NHL. And I make videos about NHL or the NHL, the game. I don't make videos about the actual NHL. I don't want to watch the same videos that I make, pretty much. I don't know if you guys will understand that or not, but like, it's a weird thing when it comes down to it. And I've seen their content. I don't regularly watch them. I know they exist, obviously, and I don't watch their content on a regular. I'm not subscribed to them. They're not subscribed to me. Like, I'll know if they say they subscribe to me or not. It will pop up. Like, YouTube has this thing when it comes down to subscribers, and I can actually check who actually has the most subscribers that subscribe to my channel. And yeah, so if you wanna check her out, the person that I watch on a regular, that I subscribe and everything, I'll leave her link in the description down below. I'll also put it in the in the comments too, if you guys don't feel like going into the description or anything. But as this video comes out, the NHL 21 giveaway is still live as this video is out, I believe. I'm gonna double check for you guys how many days are actually left as of this recording. But there'll be a link in the description to the playlist if you guys haven't entered already. So make sure you guys do so if you guys haven't entered already. Yeah, I'm trying to pop it up, but it's not. The link's not coming. The link's not coming up. I'm actually grabbing a screenshot right now. So as of this recording, it ends on September 30th, I believe. And 5 days left. So as of this recording, there's 5 days left. So you guys have, this video is going up on Monday, so it will be, you guys have until Wednesday. Wednesday it ends. So as of this, when this video goes up, there are probably 2 days remaining in the giveaway. So if you guys haven't entered already, make sure you guys do so. And yeah, so anyways, I'll be announcing the winner on the next day, I believe. It'll be the next day. It'll be October 1st that I'll be announcing the winner. Obviously, the giveaway will end on the 30th, and I'll make a video discussing the winner. And obviously, I'm going to give it a day to give contact out to the winner. And if they don't reply, and then the rule is with me, if you don't reply in like the first week of me me making the video, and me either replying to your comment on YouTube or message you on Twitter or something like that, if you don't reply in the first week, I pick another winner. Obviously, I pick another person. But there'll be a link in the description down below if you guys haven't entered already. There'll be a link to my Instagram and Twitter down below too. That's where you can actually follow me there, and I'll be announcing the winner on my Twitter as well. If you guys do enter your Twitter name, I will be replying to you on Twitter. I'll be sending you a tweet or something like that. But like I said before, everything will be in the description down below. My name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. All right. So as we jump into the next episode of NHL Be a Pro here, as I'm loading up the game, I'm gonna actually go check how many. I think my last episode of NHL Be a Pro was episode 75, which I am checking right now. But yeah, so that video has not even gone live yet as of this recording. Episode 75. It says, can we make it to 80? So this will be episode 76. So we're getting pretty close to episode 80, and I believe that we can actually make it. I think we can actually make it to episode 80 before NHL 20. And so I actually have changed up my intro there, if you guys have seen. So yeah, so I'm actually I'm kind of a little occupied here because I'm actually looking at an email that I got from my hockey league. But so I got something planned for NHL 20 or NHL 21 Be a Pro as it comes out. I'll probably release a video either before this one. You guys would have seen that video on. It would probably be a small video, so you probably guys seen it on Tuesday, and this is going up on Wednesday. So you guys probably seen that video already. If you guys have, then you guys know what's been going on. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys check out the channel. So we're going to continue on playing on Edmonton until we actually get to actually start playing NHL 21. And I think if we get to episode 80 early before the trial gets released for NHL 21, obviously there is a trial when you have EA Play. You actually get to play it. You actually get to play it early. for 10 hours. So I'm actually going to read that email a little bit later. So I'm taking a new approach to my videos. I did a last video too, where I just talked to you guys for the entire time. I didn't jump cut anything. I just talked to you guys about either what's been going on in the NHL, obviously the Stanley Cup Finals, all that stuff. So I just been talking to you guys, which is awesome. I love this type of content where I can just sit down and just talk to you guys one-on-one. And I don't know, it feels a lot better. It feels more comfortable. It feels more natural to do that and not have kind of like a set on like thing to talk about. Like just randomly talk about stuff and what's been going on and everything. And hopefully you guys are doing well on everything. I know some of you actually have returned to school during these times, which kind of sucks because I don't know. In my personal life, if I was actually going back to school, going back to like high school or anything like that, I wouldn't feel comfortable going back to school. That's just me. That's just personally me. You might feel more comfortable going back to school now and what's been going on in the world, but I don't feel comfortable going back to school if I was actually going back to school, which I'm not. So we rock out the first period here against Vegas. We're already in the lead with this team. The Oilers are a lot better team than the team I was previously on. So we're definitely doing a lot better than the team that we were actually previously on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the last episode of the NHL Be a Pro series, NHL 20 Be a Pro. Hopefully you guys like this chilled, relaxed type of commentary just to continue the game. No cuts. If I do make a cut, obviously there was a problem in the video or the audio or something like that I actually had to cut out or anything like that, or I had to go get a drink or something, which I'll probably do at the end of this period. Yeah, so NHL 21, or today I will be picking the winner for my NHL 21 giveaway. I think, as of this video going up, today will be the announcement for my NHL Be a Pro. No, NHL 21 giveaway announcement is tomorrow. I'm picking a winner today. Later today. Obviously, it ends at midnight today, as of this recording. So if you guys haven't entered already, this is pretty much your last chance of entering this giveaway. If you guys haven't entered already, I forgot the face-off. I was looking at the calendar to make sure I got the date right and everything. Yeah, so hopefully, that video will go up tomorrow. Me discussing the winner and all that stuff. Obviously, I'm not gonna release the video at 2 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna release it the next day. Obviously, it just makes sense. And if they do have a Twitter attached to it, if you do have your Twitter name attached to it, I'll be contacting you there. But if you see the video go up and you see your name, obviously comment down below in the video and all that stuff. And I'll just verify that it's actually you that commented and all that stuff, that made that comment. And I'll just need to verify, because I don't want, like, if the person just enters the contest or enters the giveaway and doesn't reply back to me in like the first week. I give it a week with most of my giveaway, or with all my giveaways. I give a week until the person responds. If the player doesn't respond in a week, then I pick a different person, obviously. I'm not going to sit on there for I'm not going to sit there for a month waiting for the guy, or waiting for one of you to reply, obviously. I'm going to choose another person. So you basically have a week from the day that I make that video to claim their prize. So it'll be on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. You can choose between, I don't know if I can get a digital version, a digital code for the PS4. I know I can get one for the Xbox One if you live in Canada, or like if you do live in Canada, then I can easily just buy it on Xbox and send it to you as a gift. If you're on PlayStation, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can actually get a code for the PlayStation 1. If I can get a code, if I can find a way to get a code for the game, obviously I'll do that way. But if I can't, then I'll send you the disc-based version, obviously, and all that stuff. So, yeah. So if you guys haven't earned already, there'll be a link in the description for the giveaway. But today is the last day for the giveaway, so make sure you guys entered. I'll already put a thing out on my community tab already. If you guys have seen it in the morning, I usually post my community tabs or my community things that I want to ask you guys or like remind you guys of something. It's usually in the morning time. So make sure you guys and also I'll be announcing the winner on my community tab too. So make sure you guys check that out when the giveaway is ended and when the video goes live. When the video goes live, that's when I'll announce the winner on my community tab and all that stuff. Make the video, upload the video. I already made the video by the time the giveaway is ended, obviously, because I'll have a full day or a full night to obviously make the video and all that stuff, get it uploaded for you. And I'll be uploading it early in the morning, around I believe 7 o'clock or 8:30. I've been changing my upload schedules based on my upload times because it takes a long time for me to edit my video. Not edit my videos. It doesn't take me long to edit my videos. It takes me long to upload my videos. Since I'm upscaling my videos to 4K to make them look better for you guys in the long run, to make them look better on YouTube and all that stuff, because if you put it at 1080p, YouTube compresses that a little bit, and to me it makes the video look a little bit worse. If I upload it in 4K, it makes the 1080p version look a lot better than I'll just upload it in 1080p. But it is upscaled to 4K just to get that extra bit rate, so we can make the videos look better, obviously. So we're jumping into the third and final period here. I'm doing really short videos. It's like 10 minutes long as of this recording without me editing. So it took about a minute before this video actually started. I always sync up my audio with the video. I don't use Elgato's software to record my microphone. I use external software because it makes it sound better, makes the processing of the audio file sound a lot better and everything. So I use that instead of the Elgato software and all that stuff. So, and yeah, so if the Elgato software corrupts, if it corrupts the commentary, then I have no commentary for the video, which sucks because that's 99% of my content, or 100% of my content is commentary. Live commentary, actually. This is not scripted. I'm not pre-recording. I don't pre-record my NHLBA pros unless something went very, very wrong and I couldn't, like I said, if Elgato crashed and corrupted the commentary file, then I can't. Then I have to pre-record audio for that. But I do not pre-record my audio unless it's for like a video talking about NHL 21 or talking about anything else other than the gameplay. I always tell you guys that in the video that you guys are watching gameplay of whatever game, whatever it is. So I always tell you guys at the end of or at the beginning of the video or towards like the middle or the end, whatever. But anyways, I tell you guys before I actually start recording. So that's why I use, because with the external software, it automatically saves my project even if the program crashes. So it automatically saves my project and everything, so I don't have to worry about it losing my project or losing the file. Also, it's a great backup too, also, because it saves it right away. It saves it right away. So I can, if something went wrong with the audio, it's like, I need to fix that part. So I can go back in the capture software, in the recording software, and I can go back and change stuff I can change the raw file without making a huge mess of it. But anyways, I'm taking a screenshot here for the thumbnail, which you guys have seen. But that is it. That's the end of the video here. I usually don't end my videos like this. This is new to me. I'm trying this stuff out to see if you guys like it or not. If you guys do, you guys like a little bit more chilled, relaxed type of commentary, or just playing the game or something like that. You guys can let me know in the comments below. Anyways, my name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description. If you guys haven't seen any of the episodes of NHL 21 or NHL 20, Be a Pro, there'll be a link in the description to the playlist so you can watch from episode 1 to episode 75. If you guys have missed any of the episodes, there'll be a link in the description to the playlist, like I said. And yeah, my name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL 20 Be a Pro, episode 77. We're getting really close to episode 80. That is my goal before NHL 21 comes out, and we're going to be grinding out NHL 21, especially in the beginning, the first month, especially like basically about 30 days. I'll be grinding NHL 21 Be a Pro, especially when I announced just the other day that I'll be playing in the European League, also with NHL Be a Pro, and I want to elaborate on that a little bit further in this video, because I wanted to leave the other video really short. It was only like 3 minutes long, and I wanted to leave that video short so I can obviously explain it in this video, and I'll have something to talk about with you guys in this video. I made some changes to my audio, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better. It's a little bit clearer. I made some changes with that, but we're going to move on from there. So I'm taking this new approach to recording my NHL Be a Pro, or recording my videos, where I just talk to you guys. I just talk about stuff and just continue talking about that same subject, or we move on to different subjects, depending on how long the video actually is. And in the last video, we talked about quite a lot of stuff and everything like that. So in this video, I'm going to elaborate on with what I'm going to do with the European version of NHL Be a Pro to further explain myself and why I'm actually doing that series. And we're going to continue on. We're going to talk about it in this video. But anyways, I'm going to see you guys when we actually get on the ice. I'm not going to let you guys suffer through the loading screens or anything like that. We're going to jump straight into it. I'll see you guys when we actually get on the ice. But first, before we actually get into all this other stuff we're going to talk about, I just want to say thank you to my channel members for supporting me. Thank you for your guys' support. I always put your guys' name in the beginning of this video and every single other video. I might have missed a video or two, but I started doing that recently, shouting you guys out in the video. But if you guys want to become a member of this channel, it's really cheap. It's the cheapest possible I can actually make it, or cheapest possible that I can actually YouTube will allow me. Yeah, if you guys want to become a channel member, there'll be a link in the description if you're on mobile. But if you're on desktop, it should be right beside the subscribe button. It should say join. If you guys want to join this channel, you guys can. You can get early access to videos when possible, and all this other stuff. You get special emotes when you go into the chat, special emojis you can use, and all that stuff. You get special badges for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. You get to go through these different badges as you carry on with the membership, and it supports the channel. It supports the channel a little bit more, and as you guys just watching the video, liking the video, and all that stuff, also supports the channel. Also, I'm just saying, you guys don't have to join, but if you guys want to, there'll be a link in the description if you're on mobile. If you're on desktop, it will say there should be a join button right beside subscribe. But anyways, let's continue on. Let's move on to the subject we're actually supposed to talk about. That is NHL Be a Pro, or NHL 21 Be a Pro European edition. So I put it in the thumbnail, just Euro edition, because European is a little bit way too long for that title, and it's a little too long for the YouTube title as well for the video and all that stuff. So I had to cut it down. Oh my god, that almost went in. that almost went in, that almost trickled in. But anyways, so why am I doing this European edition of NHL Be a Pro and not just do it as like the actual series for NHL Be a Pro? So I'm gonna do 2 different NHL Be a Pros. Now this might suffer on NHL Be a Goalie, but I decided to do this over NHL Be a Goalie for now. But I will bring back NHL Be a Goalie in NHL 21. I did it. I haven't done a new episode of NHL Be a Goalie in quite a while. So I decided this European edition, since they're adding Europe to NHL Be a Pro, you can actually play in Europe and everything. That's what we wanted for the past couple of years. Since they're allowing us to play in Europe, I decided to why not do a series and Be a Pro? Why not do a series in European and all that stuff? And I asked you guys what league or what team I should join for that series, or just keep it random. Some of you guys actually replied, which is awesome. Thank you for your feedback on that. And if you guys haven't got any of your, if you guys have a European team that you guys want me to play for, or you want me to check out to see if it will, see if I will play on it or anything like that, please leave them in the comments below. I love your guys' feedback on that. Obviously, with NHL Be a Pro and with all my videos, I love getting your guys' feedback to improve my videos, or to improve the gameplay or the game or any other form of making this content for you guys, because I'm making this content for you guys. I'm not making it for me. I'm making it for you. I'm here to entertain you guys and all that stuff. But I do, like, even though, like, a lot of people think that, I think a lot of people think that I do this for like money or anything like that and all that stuff. I don't. I do it because I love it. It's my hobby. I love editing. I love making videos and all that stuff. I love entertaining people, and YouTube just fell into that. I fell into YouTube, and I got inspired by other YouTubers, obviously older YouTubers, and all that stuff. So I decided to do YouTube. I didn't do it for the money from the beginning. I didn't want to do it for the money from the beginning, and I still don't do it for the money. I do get revenue from my videos, obviously, and all that stuff, and which is great because it helps me like buy the new NHL every single year. It helps me do giveaways, and unfortunately when I try to do this giveaway, I couldn't do it. But thankful for the anonymous donor that donated the money to actually give away a copy of NHL 21 this year, which is awesome, and all that stuff. So. And yeah, so I'll be able to do, obviously, you guys have, I already have announced I'm announcing the winner tomorrow, or not tomorrow. You guys already know the winner for the NHL 21 giveaway. And as I'm recording this video, I haven't picked a winner yet. And it's September 30th at 2 o'clock in the morning, as of this recording. So I haven't picked a winner yet. I'm about to pick a winner and about to actually make that video. I forgot I actually had to make that video. I thought I have it on my timesheet. I have it on my my calendar or to my to-do list, because for all these videos that I do, I want to have a to-do list. Like, okay, you need to do this video and upload it on this day at this time. I'm just trying to keep it organized. And I forgot that was on the top of my list as I'm looking at it right now, and looking at my phone right now for it. But unfortunately, I'm doing this video first. But you guys already know that the winner, and I already picked the winner and all that stuff. I already have contacted them and all that. If you're the winner and you haven't got back to me yet, like I said in that video, or like I'm going to say in that video, you have about a week to reply to me from the date that I announced the winner. So yeah, anyways, yeah, it's awesome that one of you guys won. I don't know who won, like, obviously, but yeah, which is awesome. I hope you enjoy your copy of NHL 21 when it comes out, and all that stuff. So, but anyways, and the other reason why I wanted to do a European thing, it just falls in the line of a theme of the game this year, obviously, with Ovechkin being Russian, and all that stuff. It falls into line with the game theme and everything. I want to continue that as well in the video, or in the series, I mean. All right, so I had to make 2 cuts in this video. One, I didn't want you guys to sit through that because it was actually pretty long to get back on the ice. And another thing is I needed to take a drink. So the only time you guys will probably see a cut in these videos for now on, until NHL 21 comes out, obviously, is either me taking a drink or I need to take a breather and think about what to actually talk about next. So what we're going to actually talk about next, since I'm recording this in the past, and you guys are, the Stanley Cup winners actually is the Tampa Bay, which is awesome. It's actually awesome that they actually won the Stanley Cup, because I wanted to see Steven Stamkos win another cup, and apparently he only played like 1 game. Like, I didn't really follow. I didn't watch the Stanley Cup game. I probably should have, but I didn't watch it. But congratulations to the Tampa Bay Lightning for winning the Stanley Cup, which is awesome. And hopefully another team will win it next year, but maybe they win it back to back. They might be strong enough to win it back to back, which is hard to do, but teams have done it in the past, obviously. But yeah, anyways, congratulations to them. I didn't see the game or anything like that. I just seen it on Twitter and everything like that, on Instagram and all that. So yeah, let's see if we can actually win this game. We have 13 minutes remaining. We're in the power play for 17 seconds and all that stuff. I actually made a video that I actually haven't, I made a video. I recorded a couple of videos. I recorded 2 videos you guys haven't seen yet. One is looking at the new dashboard for the Xbox One and Series X and Series S. I'm part of the preview program, so I can get access to these early, look at these early builds of the UI as the dashboard on Xbox. So I made a video talking about it and showing you guys, and I just want to know, would you guys like to see that video? Looking at the new dashboard for the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X and S. Sorry, I had a burp there. But yeah, do you guys want to see that video? You guys can let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see that or not. Also, I recorded another video which thought it would be fun because the new consoles coming out and everything and all that stuff. I thought I'd take a look at my game library that I have. Obviously, I have tons of games on my Xbox and everything over the past over the years that I have my Xbox One. And I actually made a video talking about all the games that I actually have, all the games that I own, all that stuff. Would you guys like to see a video on that as well? I already recorded the video. The video is ready to go. I just needed to upload it. But I wanted to know if you guys want to see that or not as well. So there's a couple videos that I have recorded, but you guys haven't seen, which is weird, because once I make a video, I usually upload it. I don't usually just sit on it and just wait, unless I need to, like if a company sends me an email and gives me a copy of their game and they want me to review it or they want me to check it out, but I only can record it on a certain date, or I only can upload it on a certain date or talk about it on a certain date, then obviously I will have to wait. But regardless of that, would you guys like to see those 2 videos? Obviously they'll be uploaded on the weekend. They're not very special videos. All that stuff, but taking a look at my game library is probably pretty cool, because I have tons of games and all that stuff, and 99% of them, or 100% of my Xbox games will be playable on the Xbox Series X or the Series S, but I'm getting the Series X. So those games will be playable on those consoles. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool video to actually make and check out my actual game library, because I have over 300 games on my Xbox that I own. I actually took out all the demos and everything like that, and the betas and all that. I actually took it out, and I actually have over 300 games, which is crazy. And I just got Game Pass too. Again, I actually bought Game Pass for a month. I decided to because I wanted to play 2 games. I wanted to play Hellblade and I wanted to play another game that I can't come up with a name with currently. So yeah, I want to play those 2 games. So I bought Game Pass because it was like $13. It's a lot cheaper than buying 2 new games. So buying those 2 games, obviously it's a lot cheaper. I can just play it on Game Pass, and after a month, I'll be like, that's good. I'm good. I played the game. Game's a lot of fun. Let's move on. Because I'm saving up. Obviously, I'm saving all my money to buy the Series X and all that stuff, and an NHL 21 for myself and all that. So I've been trying to save money. I probably shouldn't have bought Game Pass, but I bought Game Pass to try out those 2 games. I figure those 2 games will be actually really fun to play, and they actually are. So I'm glad that I actually bought Game Pass. It's only $15 or $14 for me, which is cheap. But if you guys haven't got Game Pass already, I highly recommend it, especially if you're coming from like the PS4 and you're coming to Xbox this generation. Game Pass is a really, really good investment, especially Game Pass Ultimate. It's a really, really good investment. You get Xbox Live, and you get Game Pass, and you get Game Pass for PC also. So that's a great deal, in my opinion. Xbox Game Pass is huge, and it's really affordable, especially when the new games come out, especially with the Xbox Studios. They come out first on Game Pass, and you actually get to play them on day one, and all that stuff, which is awesome. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please smash the like button if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys hit that bell icon so you can come notified when I do upload a video. And we're getting really close to episode 80. That's my goal. That's my goal for this series, to episode 80. And we're probably going to end it there. But make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Also, links will be in the description. My name is Prez. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up.